Hello everybody. We're live. Let me just double check that we sound good.
Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Words.
Oh, I'm not on my channel
You just
thing.
said words.
And how?
I love how much of a meme that's become.
I use it in real life. Nobody gets it.
Same.
It's very sad.
Okay, cool. Wait, we should sound okay. Cool. So we are live and we look good. All right.
Okay.
I believe Rebecca has something she wants
Yeah.
my reaction for.
Yeah, for everybody, really. So I'm waiting for this reaction. Yeah.
Oh my god!
Wow.
That is like
Oh, that's awesome.
I don't know if I'd ever get like a cartoony
Oh.
tattoo, but if I were, it would
That's
be
awesome.
this.
Oh.
Am I setting fire to the banner?
Probably.
I think I am. Fuck.
Dude, like this is the cutest thing I've ever seen. Who drew this?
It is. She's actually a UK-based artist. Her name's Oop. She's another junior storyteller with me in VTM, but she does like chibi art like this, and so her prices are like amazingly low. But she is cute. She does chibi really well. She also does creepy art because why wouldn't you? And so, yeah. So
I mean, I'm legitimately tempted to turn this into a merch of some kind.
I love that Bithynia seems to have been quartered in the face.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I just clocked that.
Oh, that is awesome.
Oh, that's
Oh, wait.
amazing. All right,
But wait,
There's
there's more.
but wait, there's more.
More?
All right, you had the same idea. You said. Oh, hang on, like I can't show the.
Right.
Wait, I can't show the chat, can I? Oh wait, black and.
I don't know. I don't know if this one is as good, but
I know, I like it. I love it. It's super cute.
Oh yeah, it does work. Hang on, I like. So, shit, wrong thing. 1 second. Hold on.
Give us the cute. Give
Okay.
us the cute.
okay.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Let's go.
Where's that? Oh, there it is. Boom.
Aww.
Isn't it adorable?
Oh.
That's so cute.
Oh, I did a stupid thing. Sorry,
I love
everyone.
it,
I did a
though.
silly thing.
No, it's the eye. The eyes are very very cute for everyone.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Amazing.
There you go.
Oh.
And Lizzie from the one shot did that. She,
Oh my god!
yeah.
Nice.
The Theros family.
Someone's getting a purple rarity item off screen. Hang on, so for the players, just because. So I want the chat to see it, because I had to sign back into Legend Keeper to do it.
Oh yeah, shit. I need to get back into Legend Keeper as well. Legend Keeper.
I should open all my stuff as well.
Oh yeah.
It's almost like I've forgotten how we play D&D because I've been away forever.
Yeah, it's
I've been to
been
ask, by the
about
way,
3
who are
weeks.
you? No, I'm kidding.
yeah.
Hold on. I didn't get a proper look at the second one yet, just because I was faffing with the. Oh,
Isn't it cute?
that's. I don't know if it's. See, I get why Twitch emotes are as small as they are, but it sometimes means that you're like, because I would totally make that into a Twitch emote, but oh my god, I need to A, give Lizzie a hug whenever I see her IRL for the first time, and B, give her a super massive thank you. Lizzie, if you're watching this, thank you, and super massive thank you to the artist Bithynia commissioned from as well. Oh man, this is. You know you've made it as a DM when people start doing stuff like this with what you've created.
Nice.
Speaking of which, actually, I should probably show the audience this one.
So does that mean we're not going to die gruesome deaths tonight?
Well, let's see how the
I
dice
am-
play out.
I
It's
am not
fine,
above
it's fine.
bribing a GM,
To-
okay?
To quote Sam Elliott in the Ghost Rider movie, congratulations, your chances just went from none to slim.
Cool. Love to hear
Yeah,
that.
I'll take that. It's fine.
I'll take it. I will take it.
Yeah.
And on that note, why don't we get into a quick recap? Let me just close those off. When last we left off, you guys had bided a bit of downtime until the time for the Hematikilia festival came within Meletis. A enormous, extravagant affair, the Harvest Festival, that was made even more extravagant and important by the fact that it was to be the moment where Tanis was formally coronated is not the right word, but proclaimed as the official oracle of Meletis. She would be elevated to that status. You, being friends of Tanis and loving a good party, attended to support her and to just join in the festivities. The during your downtime, as you were chilling in the couple weeks before the festival, Bithynia, you spent a bit of time taking up pen paling. Pen paling that turned into social activity. The kind that requires a giant jug of olive oil. Lost my train of thought. After that, the time for the festival came, and it began as a beautiful, extravagant affair. But what started as a beautiful, extravagant affair quickly turned very sour, as enormous projectiles of destruction began bombarding the city. Many of these projectiles, larger green-colored ones, seemed to hit the ground, and from the crater arose undead soldiers. Being shepherded by Returned, the fearsome undead creatures that are people who have escaped the underworld. Gold masks and all. A fierce battle to save the city commenced. Chaos ensued everywhere. Many were injured, and many more killed. All the way around. But after a lot of intense fighting, you fought your way to the city's main dock, to the main port, where you encountered Persis, Headmistress Persis, and a group of other highly powerful spellcasters, Elspeth among them as well, who informed you that they were attempting to cast an incantation that would put a barrier around the city. That they should protect you at all costs, lest they fail to do so. You geared up ready to fight, and that is when a much larger than the others Returned, burst through a wall. It killed Aristophanes, your friend, and then turned towards you guys and started running, bearing down upon you guys. As you stand there, facing down this figure who you don't know, but just out of character is known simply as the Butcher. I'm going to need everyone to roll initiative.
Sweating already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the silence for like everyone rolls and no one wants to say anything. We're just sat there going, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
If we keep silent, nothing will happen, and we just stay frozen in this moment while we're still alive.
I'm going to use the sparkly new Coastal Shallows themed dice that I got at Comic-Con.
Ooh.
Hopefully it rolls bad.
Please be so unbalanced, just rolling ones and twos.
That's a good point, actually. How loud is the music to you guys?
It's pretty loud for me.
Could be a little bit quieter.
Yeah, I figured. Oh,
Yeah.
ah, shit. It's at like 10% though, which is so weird.
Now it's pretty quiet.
Okay, how's it now?
It sounds the same, but I think that's because it's coming out of
Yeah.
your speaker rather than because the music's coming through your machine. So it's whatever level you have it set at.
Yeah, that's what I did. Yeah, so it's coming out of my machine. Was it not coming out of my machine before?
I think it was, but it feels like the same volume.
But it sounds better, or is it too loud?
No difference.
So it's if it was too, so you'd prefer it to be about that's there?
Yeah.
Okay. Strange, because it was at 10, like out of 100. Okay, as if it sounds okay to you guys, and hopefully it sounds okay on Twitch as well. Twitch, let me know if it's too quiet, but fingers crossed. Anywho, sorry about that. Alrighty, let me just quickly do a quick thing. Talk amongst yourselves.
I don't think any of us want to.
No. I tried out negatively charging my dice, just so you know there's no 0 incidents this session.
Okay,
But
25 to 20.
24 Scutinos.
Wow.
26, Hilera.
Oh yeah, that's right.
how?
I have a +8.
Yeah, that'll do it. I rolled a 19, but still.
Me
that's
too.
Still... Jesus.
15 to 20. Sorry,
18.
10 to 15. Sorry, 15 to 20 to 15. Jesus Christ, my brain. 18 for Xanthia.
Yep.
Okay. 15 to 10.
11. Oh, I think Rebecca
I got
was...
17.
Yeah.
17. Okay. Sorry, I didn't hear you before, Rebecca. 10 to 5. Most, did you roll for a botch among us?
I did.
Okay,
She gets
5
a
to
4.
1. She gets a 4. What did Botch
4.
get?
Oh shit, I'm doing botch as well. Apologies.
Yeah, sorry.
Let me just get the roll out. 16 plus. For Bakios, that is 19.
Okay. I was about to say, Botch generally rolls pretty good on initiative. Cool. Helena, it's your turn.
That's why. That's why. Okay, so I just need to get this right in my brain because it's been 3 weeks and, you know, I haven't been thinking about it every day for the last 3 weeks. So there's Big Eye in front of us.
Yeah.
And then there are ships that are shooting off Skelly Boys.
Make a perception check.
Make a perception check. Okay. Oh, fuck, I rolled it off the table. Sorry, I cursed. I will switch my dice because that one will be lost forever.
This feels like this. I don't know if any who here has seen The Boys, but I feel like Homelander right now in terms of the energy everyone has around me.
11?
11.
Yeah.
You see the projectiles are coming from the sea, but it's
Okay.
dark and there's fog.
Cute. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach into my bag and I'm going to take out a scroll that we have called the
Okay.
Scroll of Banishment. And I'm going to hand it to Skotinos and say, I think he needs a nap. And then, I don't know.
Are you not going to use it yourself? Just out of curiosity.
No, I'm not going to use it myself.
Okay.
So I'm giving it to him. And then for my
I'll let you do
action-
this as a bonus action, sure.
Thank you. For my action, since everybody is clumped right now, and I think we're gonna have to go and down some ships, I'm going to cast Water Walk on everybody.
Ooh.
Because that's fun.
Okay.
So everyone can now walk on water. And Skotinos has a Scroll of Banishment, and that's all I do.
Alrighty then. Scotty, it is
Robert,
your turn.
Do you switch to like a battle cam on the stream, by the way?
Oh, that is in. Thank you for reminding me.
You good?
Scotty, it is your turn.
All right. Scotinus will take the scroll, look at it for a moment. Right. Okay. And he will move forwards. Actually, what's the range on banishment? He's not familiar with banishment, so he's going to try and get himself a bit closer, because he's not sure. So he will go 5, 10, 15. Is this a wall, or is this like a raised area? Here?
It's like this high.
All right,
It's
he's going to try.
hip-height kind of thing.
Okay, he's going to hop up on top of that. 20, and kind of full-on goat balance over there.
Wait, sorry, I just realized what you were pointing to. No, it's not. That's like 1 inch taller than the rest of it. Sorry,
Okay, that's fine. In which case, cool. Then he'll be hopping up there, so he can get into range. And then he is going to look at the scroll. What? Oh, right. And reads the scroll and casts banishment.
Okie dokie.
It's
Charisma
been a
save,
while
right?
since he's read it. It is, yes. Do I need to make a roll to activate the scroll? It's been a while since I've been given a scroll.
It's at a level that you can cast innately. It's only you only have to make a roll if it's of a higher level than
Cool.
you are capable of
Sweet.
casting.
Yep, that's cast. My spell save DC is 16.
Okay. That's a 23 on the charisma saving throw.
Cool. I read it, the scroll burns up, and I just go... What was that supposed to do? Right, and I will, take a moment. I will burn 2... Let's see, how many sorcery points do I have left? Okay, I'll burn 2 sorcery points to bonus action, grab the horn at my belt. Now I've got the, dusting the ashes off from where the scroll's burnt up, and then hiss into the horn to cast Dissonant Whispers. And I'll cast that at 2nd level.
Okie dokie. What is that, a wisdom save?
Wisdom saving throw, please, yeah.
That is a 15.
15 fails.
Okay.
So he takes 14 points of psychic damage, and
whoops.
if he has a reaction, he must use, and he's affected by it, he moves as far as his speed allows away from me. He does not move into any obviously dangerous ground, such as a fire or pit, but he uses his reaction to move as far away from us as he can.
Okie dokie, just 1 second. How much psychic damage, sorry?
Let me bring up the roll again. I rolled 14 points of psychic damage.
Copy that. So uses a reaction to move as far away as possible, right?
Yeah.
5. Oh wait. Just double check something. Anything? Does it say if you're immune to the frightened condition, anything happens?
Let me check the wording. No.
And it works on undead as well, right? I know some...
Doesn't specify. It doesn't.
Okay, cool. I know stuff like command, for example, I think doesn't work.
Yes,
on
no,
undead,
I
so
do
just
get you.
double-checking.
Yeah, it's one creature of your choice. Target must make a Wisdom saving throw. On a fail, takes the damage. Immediately use the reaction to move as far away.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
As he kind of jumps back, I kind of look at it and then kind of look over to the group and go, well, my hope was to get him back so we could run away. He runs very fast. And then I'll use my last 5 feet of movement to... actually, no, I've got another 15 feet of movement, but I'm going to move 10 feet down here and just briefly take a moment just to check to see everyone's current state over here in this group. Is everyone down here otherwise healthy? Injured?
Yeah, they are in the process of casting that ritual.
Oh, this is the entire group.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then yes, I'm going to position myself. Yeah, because I want to kind of get at least a little bit of spread out from the group. So he kind of positions himself there. As he kind of looks in the direction of where he sent off the creature, and he's almost get to the point where the misses makes it hard to see, and he goes, "No, he's still there. No, he's still there. I think he's coming back."
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yep, that's everything.
At the end of your turn, he's going to use a legendary action to use Implacable Advance to move up to his movement speed. 5, 10, 15,
Yep, there
20,
he is. Yep, he's coming
30,
back.
35, 40,
Yep, there we go.
45, 50. And that will be the end of his legendary action. Botch's turn.
Jesus.
Right. Hello, lovey. Botch is going to rage. He when he rolls, I have to do the wild magic table. So I roll a d8. I've been away so long that I'm doing all my turns worth of sessions in one round. I roll a 3. Okay, so as he roars and kind of brings out his weapon, an intangible spirit that looks like a flump appears within 5 feet of one creature of my choice that can see within 30 feet of me. At the end of my current turn,
prepare that.
The spirit explodes. So as he kind of roars, there's this weird, the creature appears.
I don't have a
within 5
flump,
feet.
so I'm just going to use a spectator.
That's fine. Within 30 feet, so it will arrive within 5 feet. On the other side, that's perfect. Kind of behind and just hisses. And Barkios is going to charge in.
Okay.
And he is just going to give it a smack. He's going two-handed with his great axe of spite.
Oh right, you can't move him. 1 second, sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
No, you're fine. That was my bad.
You might be able to grant me control. Oh no, it might not be a bit more
Too much.
complex.
Just tell me what you want to do.
It's fine. Yeah, he's just going straight in. He's not scared of no mask wielding person, but he can't roll for shit. So he kind of takes a swing for a 12 to hit.
12 misses.
Kind of almost like takes like a two overarching a swing, kind of misses entirely, and then instead drops down low and then tries to leg sweep an axe sweep down to his legs for the second attack, just for flavour. And that will be the same roll. So that is another 12.
12 also misses, unfortunately. Both times. So Botch thinks that it's some sort of brute that's gonna be mindless and stupid, but Botch and you guys quickly get the sense that maybe in another life, this was a warrior of some description. Botch tries to go for decapitation, but he actually the butcher just turns his face so that the mask takes the hit, and it just glances off the mask. Then the second hit, Botch tries to sweep the legs, and then the butcher just turns a greave into it and parries it with his shin guard.
Okay. I just needed to add. I don't know if it makes it. Would a 15 have hit?
A 15 would not have hit.
Okay, cool. I didn't add the rage benefit, but cool.
Rage doesn't give you a plus to hit, does it?
He gets a +3. Oh, that's +3 to melee damage. So yeah, it wouldn't have made a difference. So it would have been 12. So it's still a miss. And I think with all of that, that's done. But it's not all doom and gloom because the flump explodes.
Okay.
So he needs to take make a dexterity saving throw, or take 1d6 of force damage.
Well, that was a 10 total.
Cool. He's going to take 1d6 force damage.
Okay. And he takes?
And just like that, he takes 4 force damage, and Balkios is on the board.
Very good.
And yeah, I think he stays in range of the creature. And I think it's just it kind of misses both of us. Just oh, clever boy, and then readies himself.
Okay. End of Botch's turn. The Butcher's going to use another legendary reaction to use Implacable Advance again. It just goes... You almost see steam come out from the nostrils of the mask. And he's going to basically move, and he's going to try to take Botch with him. I need Botch to make a strength saving throw.
Yes, and that is advantage, so he gets a +9 to that. Rolling 2d20 now. 16.
16 fails.
He's going to use his Oh no, he can't because he's already rolled 2 dice. So yeah, fail.
Okay. So Botch is basically brought along for the ride. And the Butcher moves in... that feels like... I'll count it as one object in this particular instance, but basically, he full-on, like, clothesline, he just grabs Botch, like, just hooks an arm under Botch's waist, and just charges full-on rugby style through this wall here, just boom, 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 and just, like, basically rams Botch through the wall, and then out the other side, and they emerge on the other side here of the building, at about there. Botch takes... ...27 points of bludgeon damage.
Cool. Halved to 13, or are we rounding up or rounding down?
Rounding down, half to 13.
Perfect, thank you.
Okay, and that's the end of his legendary action.
Oh god.
Xanthia, it's your turn.
God, my plans changed like 5 times since starting this combat. Okay. Xanthia is going to like pat Hilera on the shoulder and spend 15 of her lay on hands to restore some hit points. And right after that, she's going to cast Sanctuary on her as well to ward her against attack. It's like, you really look like you need this. And then she will move a little bit and, I don't know, try to block off the path just a tiny bit. And that would be my turn.
Okay. It's the butcher's turn.
Oh god.
He's gonna basically turn. He sees a Triton in heavy armor square up to him. And he's gonna use Deadly Shaping.
I don't like how that sounds.
And I think he's gonna use the... Yeah, he's gonna use the Flying Stone version of this feature. You watch as he basically drags his sword along the ground, carves a piece of marble from the ground about the size of like a child's pram, picks it up, and then hurls it towards you, Xanthi. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, cool. I'm great with those. That would be a 12.
12 fails.
Ah.
You take... ...21 points of bludgeon damage as it basically collides with your head. Your ears are ringing. You're incapacitated until the start of your next turn.
Okay.
Sorry, at the start of his next turn.
No. Okay. I got bonked.
You just got Uno skipped.
Yeah.
Or what's that line from
Bonus
Friday?
action reversed.
What's that line from Friday? You got knocked the fuck out. Bithynia, it's your turn.
Oh, okay, this is fine. I'm gonna go with Eldritch Blast because that's what I have
All right.
available to me. I
Make
do
some
have
attack
an
rolls.
action, but I'm going to wait for that. How long would you say is a rotation of? Let me look at our turn order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What? How long time-wise would 6 moves be?
A round is 6 seconds, regardless of how many people go, because you're all moving simultaneously. This is just a translation of that for the purposes of turn-based combat. So it'd be 6 seconds.
Okay. I'm gonna. Would you all want me to use my? I can use my Lore Master if you all want, but if I use Lore Master, I can't use Eldritch Blast, right?
How many times can you use Lore Master?
Twice.
Okay, cool. Just double checking. I forgot how many you can use.
So can I use second Lore Master on this?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I didn't realize you. I thought you were asking the group what you should do. But yeah, you can absolutely use Lore Master. In fact, yeah, that's.
Will that take up? Okay,
It-
that's what I'll do, please.
Does it,
If you're asking in character, Scotty will go, "You're the smart one. You decide."
Yeah.
This is actually like one of the opportune moments to use Lore Master. In fact, it's great for boss fights because it has persistent effects, like
Yeah.
bonuses to AC
Good call.
against that specific creature. Okay, so per the effects, you can determine a bit of knowledge you would like to learn.
So with the Lore Master, anything that it's weak against, or
Is that the question you'd like to ask? Any vulnerabilities?
well, it says that I'm granted knowledge about their intentions.
A small tidbit of knowledge from the creature. If the target dies, it is incapable of providing this knowledge. You are granted it in the form of a few cryptic sentences or a riddle. Oh no, sorry. If the target dies and is capable of providing this knowledge, you are granted it in the form of a few cryptic sentences or a riddle. Okay, so it only works when it dies. Sorry, my bad. But all the other features about when you fail a saving throw inflicted by the target, that's all up now. So you're basically, that's just going at the moment.
Can I get some insight on this thing at all?
So Lore Master only reveals the information when it dies.
Oh, okay.
So you
Okay.
you will be able to. However, right now, if it hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to add your proficiency bonus to your AC for that attack, potentially causing it to miss you. Or if he makes you throw a saving throw, I believe you can do the same thing. Yeah. Potentially.
And then, can I do Eldritch Blast? as
Yes, you
well,
can.
or-
Go ahead and pew pew.
Let's see. I get 3 of them. 2 of them? 3. How many am I at now?
At level 10? 3?
I go away. An 18.
18 does hit.
27 to hit.
It's 11th level, you get 3, so you got 2 beams. 18 and 27 both hit.
And I got a 25.
It's 2 beams,
Oh.
not 3. You get the 3rd beam at 11th level, which is what I thought.
Sorry.
All good? So both hit? Okay.
12 and 9, so 21 points of damage.
Nice. This thing sort of rears its sword, ready to swing down at Xanthia, and then boom, 2 shots straight to the chest, leaving smoldering holes. Did a good hit. So 29, right?
21.
21, sorry.
to hit. 21 damage. Pew pew, pew pew.
Okay. Anything else on your turn?
So, no, but, well, one more question. Does Couplet still have their collar, the generic collar on, or is that not?
Couplet still has their collar on. Oh, in terms of on, let me double check the wording of it.
Because it doesn't have any of the, like, things at the top.
It remains enlarged for up to 1 minute, and you used it in the previous fight, and it would took more than 1
Gotcha.
minute to get here, so Couplet is...
Gotcha.
She's still up, so let me
Okay.
just quickly deploy her for you, but,
Okay.
she's not a big kitty.
Out with the collar. Womp womp. Okay. Alright, then I'll be good to go. I'm good. I'm done, so. Going to finger gun point over to, her BFF, Dolisa. It's you. It's you, girl.
Kitty cat.
Is my go?
Yes.
It is. All right. Okay. Yeah, I think I want to do that. Delisa is going to play a quick tune on her harp, and she's going to cast Bless at the 2nd level and bless Malia, Xanthia, Bacchios, and Hilira. And then for a bonus action, yeah, bonus action, she's gonna look towards the butcher and say, there was once a musician that caught the eye of a Medusa. Now he's a rock star. And she's going to cast Unsettling Words.
Unsettling Words is... Oh, Unsettling Words, sorry, I thought you said Vicious Mockery. Continue.
No. Yes, Unsettling Words.
Alright, is that a saving throw?
No, so next time he makes a saving throw, he has to subtract the D8.
Copy that. Anything else?
I might move. Yeah. I'm gonna spread out a little bit more, so I'm gonna move. Yeah, that'll do. It's me.
Okie dokie. It is Amalia's turn.
Okay, Amalia will manifest an echo on the other side of Bukios. The other side of the thing, basically in the hole, like from the hole that the creature has made through traveling through that building, so that it's flanking where Bukios currently is.
All right, got it.
And she's going to, in the immortal words of Amalia, slashy slash.
Alrighty.
She will let's start off with, has Giantcraft Ambusher been used yet?
It has been used
Okay.
against a giant in the last fight.
Ah, fair enough. That's the way to do it. Let's unleash an incarnation as well to get a third attack. So she's now got one unleash on incarnation left, and that means that she has a total of 3 attacks, which I'll do now. With a +2 for the +2 for the flanking as well. So that is, and what's her plus? Is a +9 using this, so +9 to hit gives me 20, 22, and
Hits.
23 to hit.
22
All
and
3
20.
hit?
Oh,
Yeah,
22.
20.
Oh, all 3 hit then, yeah. 20,
Okay,
22,
cool,
and
yeah.
23, all 3 hit.
Perfect. Okay. And that is. I can total it all together. That'd be 3d12 plus 15 for all of that.
How much, sorry?
Well, I need to get the d12s. 3d12 plus 15 because it's all 3 combined together. Total with the 3 hits, 37 points of damage.
37
Across
points
three,
of damage.
across
Jesus.
three strikes. That's all 3 of them combined. So she'll dash the manifestation will kind of hack sort of like the lower torso, sort of where she imagines there's kind of hopefully some fleshy part, one side, another side, and then crack down with sort of like leaping up into the air and sort of like happing somewhere into the clavicle on the shoulder as well.
Understood.
And Amalia will move. We can't see any other, like in this current area, we can't see any other creatures aggressing towards.
Make a
aggressing
perception
towards
check.
Amalia.
As Amalia.
Yep, cool. And that would be 5
Hey,
total.
Amalia.
Aha.
Hi.
I've just finished attacking for you, I'm afraid. But you got 37 points of damage in, so 5 to see anything else. I don't think
You don't see anything else, unfortunately.
and then I'll just wrap it, and then she'll we'll move forward so that she's in front of Hilira, so the creature doesn't come straight towards her, so that she's now shoulder to shoulder with Xanthia.
All right. Butcher doesn't like that, so he's going to use his last legendary action this round to use implacable advance, on Amalia's Echo.
Is this considered an attack?
No.
Okay.
Strength saving throw from the Echo, please.
Okay. Strength saving throw from the Echo. Do you want to do that roll, Amalia? Or do you want me to take it? Can't hear you. Nope. Echo's making ghost noises.
Right. Yeah, we
Yes,
can hear
we can
you.
hear you now.
Strength saving throw, Amalia.
Strength saving, 1 second.
Does the echo get the bless bonus or not?
It was originally cast on Amalia, right?
Yeah, the echo
It
wasn't
does
up
not.
at the time. No, okay.
22.
22 succeeds, but he still gets to move up to his movement speed. 5, 10, 15. And he'll probably just stay there. Actually, no, you'll get into melee with Delisa. And top of the initiative order, it is Heliada's turn.
Cool. I had a plan, and the plan is gone. Did Boklios move along? Is he still being held by the creature?
No. So it was kind of the work's kind of like a rugby tackle.
Okay, sorry, my
It was
Wi-Fi
very
cut out.
Marvel-esque. I did like it.
Okay, how does everyone look? How are the who looks bad?
Pretty bad.
Cool. Yeah, okay, so I will turn towards Xanthia. Let me find my spell. And I will bonus action Healing Word. So I will use a 4th level spell for you, my dear. Oh. I rolled really badly. Cool, I rolled 3 1s.
Oh no.
This is great.
Wow.
So that's 10. You healed 10.
Cool.
Rolled
Thanks.
I rolled 3 1s and a 2.
Wow.
I really hate it here right now, but I'm fine. Then for my action, I will point at the creature and go, aha! And I will cast Sacred Flame.
Okay,
My
dex save.
bonus action. Yeah.
That is a natural 1.
So that would be 6 plus 8. What's 6 plus 8? 10, 14. 14 plus 5 is 19 points of radiant damage!
Nice.
I guess.
Cool. Anything else?
No.
Alrighty
good.
then. Scotty's turn.
Okay, it's going great currently. So, given how great everything is, Scottinos is going to panic, and seeing that it worked to at least get some distance away, he's going to attempt again the Dissonant Whispers at 3rd level
Okay.
through the horn. And I will use the last 2 sorcery points I have to. I've got 1 left actually, but from my class, but to bonus action cast it.
Okay. Sorry, what are you casting?
It's Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
But I've used 2 sorcery points to quicken the spell.
Okay.
Casting it at 3rd level.
Wisdom save, right?
Yes.
21.
Minus a D8.
Oh, fair point. So there's no fuckery. Do you want to roll the d8, Scotty?
Oh, okay.
I can do, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I trust you, but yes, I can do it. I mean, I just rolled an 8, so I'll take it. 21 minus 8, that brings it down to 13, which fails.
Okay.
Thank you. Hashtag bless.
Uses reaction to move 50 feet away, right?
That's right. And it also takes 20 points of psychic damage.
Do I get an opportunity attack?
Yes, you do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
A
Sorry.
sword play isn't the
5,
best.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
No, I rolled a 2 on the dice.
Cool. With that, because that seems to be anything that seems to be working particularly well. As my action, I'm going to. Everyone's badly hurt, aren't they? Everyone's injured.
Mhm.
Everything sucks. I will grab, hold, or I'll move towards Xanthia, grab her by the shoulders. I'll attempt to, not knowing what's happened. I use one of my uses of Farrakha's Balm, which cures 1 poison or 1 disease. Doesn't have an effect, but you also do heal an additional 1d8 plus 3 hit points. So
Another
you heal another 6.
Oh, better than nothing. Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah, as you try to use Faraka's Balm, you notice the giant gash on her forehead and the fact that her pupils are of 2 different sizes right now, and you're like, right, concussion.
Yeah, that'll do it. And it turns from a squeeze on that, turns to more like a very gentle head pat to kind of like soothe the wound. And in fact, I'll slowly kind of like turn you around as you kind of seeing that you're kind of looking off. I kind of like turn your head carefully so you're facing the direction of where the thing is. And that will be. Will he move back to where he is? Actually, no. After doing that, so he moves down to Xanthia 5, 10, 15, and then he will position himself. Oh no, he'll stay in the center of that clump. Yeah.
Okay. It is Botch's turn.
Well, that's just not fair. And Botch is going to charge through the hole that has been made by the creature. He can only move 40 feet.
10,
so how
15.
far can he get to him?
20, 25, 30, 35, 40 is how far he can get.
Okay, and from there, he will. Because it gets far away, he is going to. Firstly, as a bonus action, he creates another flump next to the creature, next to Mr. Goldie, and then he will grab both his hand axes. Well, he's holding the great axe, but he's gonna holding that. He then grabs one of his hand axes from the shoulder and hucks it for a thrown attack. The hand axe.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Okay. Oh, that's good. That is a 28 to hit.
28 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Happy days. 1d6 plus 5.
1 second. No, then you do your thing,
I don't think he has anything that allows him to re-roll 1s, does he? No. Okay, that is 6 points of axe damage.
Copy that.
Oh, sorry, I was aiming for the face! And he throws the other one to try and aim towards the mask. So
You already used an object manipulation. He can't throw a second axe.
Ah, okay, fine.
Otherwise, the thrown weapon fighting style would be useless.
No, good point. Fair enough. Then that is... Yep, in that case, he will ready himself up, click his fingers, and the thump explodes.
Boom.
Dexterity saving throw for flump damage.
That is... I think his dex is pretty... yeah, that's a 21.
The flump does not damage him.
Unfortunate. Xanthia's turn. And you come to at the end of...
Still bonked in the head, right?
You're still bonked in the head, so unfortunately your turn is missed.
Hmm.
But it is now the Butcher's turn, so at the end of his turn you will be back to consciousness. He's oh wait, let me just double check something first. He does not get his, what's it called?
Breath weapon?
Deadly shaping back.
Ah.
But he is gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's gonna 35, 40, 45. He's gonna get to sort of about there, but he's gonna turn and engage with Botch. And he is going to use 2 attacks with his World Cleaver. First attack against Botch. That is a 28 to hit.
That hits.
Second attack. Another 28 to hit.
That also hits.
Botch in total takes... Alright, let me do this right. On the first attack, Botch takes 14 points of slashing damage.
Reduced to 7.
And on the second attack, 17 points of slashing damage reduced to 8. And between the two attacks, his speed is reduced by 20 feet until the start of the Butcher's next turn.
Cool. As a reaction, he will use what is it? Where is it? Unstable Backlash to roll on the Wild Magic table and reproduce an effect from his Wild Magic source. So I roll d8, that's a 1. Shadowy tendrils suddenly erupt around him with the second attack, and each creature, just him, he takes... he needs to make a Constitution saving throw as tendrils suddenly erupt from where he's struck and try and lash out towards him.
Natural 1.
Okay, this is necrotic damage. If relevant, he takes 1d12 necrotic damage. Takes 2 necrotic
not
damage.
relevant.
Cool. Takes 2 necrotic.
I might have made a mistake here when... Wait, 1 second.
It's alright.
Sorry, yes, he would be resistant to necrotic, and I forgot to add that.
That's right, so he takes 1 necrotic. However, Botch also gains 6 temporary hit points.
Okay. Basically, I adapted a relentless juggernaut from Van Richten's Guide to Ravenloft and made them a returned, and then I forgot they returned.
All good.
Alright, resistant to necrotic.
But that is the reaction when he's struck.
Well, it is Bithynia's turn.
Okay. We've got one more trick up my sleeve, but until then, I'm gonna use Eldritch Blast. And how is this guy looking now that we've put some damage on him? Is he?
He's looking wounded. Somewhat.
I will use Eldritch Blast on him, hopefully.
Okay, go ahead and make 2 attack rolls.
Oof. Does an 18 hit?
18... Alright, a second. Does hit, yes.
Sweet baby Cthulhu. Okay. I'll do 1. 1. And I'm gonna do 8 damage.
That feels like an oxymoron, sweet baby Cthulhu.
The game we're playing, it's feasible. Applicable. And then... Did you say it did... Oh, you said that it was immune to necrotic
It was
damage?
resistant to necrotic damage. I believe Eldritch Blast is force damage, though.
No, I was looking at my Sphinx Displacement. I can choose 1 damage type to gain resistance to, but this thing's not spellcasting.
No, you've 1 damage of any type.
So I could do slashing or blunt. Or
You could, if it does not specify that it is of a specific, from a specific set of damages that you can be resistant from, like some abilities do, then yes, slashing, you could do that if you wanted to.
Okay, I'll do that.
Also, just a quick note so you have all the information. You've seen him slash with his sword, but you've seen him bludgeon with his... by conjuring a flying stone towards Xanthia, if that informs your choice at all.
Then I'll do bludgeoning. I
Okay.
guess.
Oh, you don't have to specifically do bludgeoning. I'm just telling you, you've seen him do both types of damage.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll just
The bludgeoning sucked though.
yeah. I'll do the resistance to bludgeoning. Final answer.
Okie dokie. Anything else on your turn?
Nope.
Very well.
Nope.
At the end of your turn, the butcher is still basically... He's pissed at this whole group over here, but he's also aware that he keeps getting put at bay's length by you, Scotty. So he's gonna burn 3 legendary actions. to immediately recharge and use Deadly Shaping.
Yep.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okie dokie.
And he's gonna basically, conjure another flying stone to throw at your head. Like, basically twists his hand, and then, like, the actual ground seems to get shaped and warped into, like, a jagged morning star of rock, and then flies towards you.
Well, I think this is going to be very Looney Tunes-esque, like the shadows sort of growing a bit. Because I rolled an 8, so I'm not missing
And
this.
it's +4?
No, oh yeah, oh sorry, I'll add that +4. You're absolutely right. This will make all the difference. 10.
I'm trying, okay?
You watch as Xanthia's divine magic moves to encircle you and aid you, and then like a bull through a balsa wood picket fence, it just you get knocked on your ass as like you swear you feel your jaw come free for a second. You take gonna do this. Oh, here we go. Nope. 28 points of bludgeon damage. And you're incapacitated until the start of the butcher's next turn.
I'm gonna use Unscarred Resilience to reduce that damage somewhat. Has my Unscarred Resilience been used up to this point? Because it's not.
Did he use it last time?
It's not got a marker to write off, so it's like the Farrakhan's Balm. It's one that just needs to be manually kept track of. So, do you want me to roll for it to see if I got it? Or
I'll allow it. It's not like a game-breaking thing for you to have it again. I don't remember if you had it last time, so I'll say that.
I can do a odd or even or something if you're not sure. I don't mind.
Sure. Roll a d6. On a 1 to 3, you have it. On a 4 to 6, you don't. Other way around, sorry.
Ah, I rolled before you said the other way around. Never mind. Okay, cool. So 28 points, you said, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool, yes.
I think Botch did use it last time for something.
Yeah, it's useful, so it would make sense to. Okay, 28 points. He's looking real bad.
And you're incapacitated until the butcher's next turn.
Yep.
But hey, on the bright side, that was all 3 of his legendary actions. Delisa, it's
Welcome,
your turn.
guys.
Cool.
Okay, so you see the mask that Delisa picked up again at the start of all this chaos, and it floats over to her face again. She levitates off the ground a little bit, and this voice just comes out. It just doesn't sound anything like Delisa's normal voice. And he looks at the butcher and says, "You are a disgrace to all returned." And from that's she's going to use unsettling words again. And then in the middle of the mask, this spear just forms out of nothing and pulls out of the forehead of the mask into her hand and chucks it at her. And she's going to use Nylian's Mind Arrow. So that's a int save minus a d8.
Okie dokie. At what level are you casting it at?
I think it's a 4th level spell, so let me just check. Yeah.
Okay. Well, he rolled a 7 total, but he's gonna burn a fucking legendary resistance to say automatically succeed against that.
Oh, that's fair.
It's like 1,000,000 damage plus incapacitation.
Yeah. The damage still goes through though, so
Halved.
let me roll that. Yeah. What is it again? D6s. Okay, so halved takes 11 psychic damage.
Gotcha. The sort of green psychic bolt pierces through his mind. Just turns, like just the expressionless face with the bladed sections of its mask just turns towards you, and there's no expression. There cannot be. It's a mask. But you feel the rage.
this voice just starts laughing at what has just transpired, but the mask floats back down to Dolisa's side. And yeah, I'm gonna move back a bit. I wanna be within that nice paladin aura. So yeah, I guess I don't know where to stand. I can stand in front. That's my turn.
Okie dokie. Amalia, it's your turn. Can't hear you, Amalia.
I'm just gonna move my echo 2 seconds. 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm gonna move my echo here.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully I was able to sneak underneath him so I can cut him.
I mean, you definitely didn't sneak. This is a battle, but you can cut him.
Well, right now I'm directly underneath him and he's gonna slash him in place. Not slash you, because Scotty got him.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack rolls.
Us. 22.
22 definitely hits.
And then he takes 16 damage. And then on my second roll, 26 to hit.
26 also hits on the second roll. How much did you do
And
the
then-
damage on the first roll, sorry?
16.
Okay.
And then he also takes 10 damage for 26 or so.
Okay. Cool.
And
Anything
then
else?
my echo will stay there, and I will move me in front of Helium. That's it.
Okie dokie, top of the initiative order. Hilira, what's your passive perception?
15.
Cool. That's all.
Okay.
Continue.
Cool. Okay. Okay, I will. Oh, I don't have that many spell slots anymore. I'm going to turn to Scutinos, who's behind me, and just pat him on his head and just go, right there. I'm going to cast Healing Word on him as well.
Okay.
See if I roll higher than a 10 this time.
You go to cast Healing Word. Tracing with your hands. And
Okay.
as you release it and you speak the words, no sound comes out of your mouth. And in fact, the whole world goes quiet.
I really dislike it here right now. That was a 4th level spell!
You didn't waste the spell because you didn't cast the spell, but you did waste your
Okay.
action.
Cool.
Prize and 2 spell slots.
All components have to go off in order for a spell to work.
Okay. Well, that was my bonus action.
What is
Well-
everyone's passive perception, real quick?
15?
I think mine are much are the highest at 15.
Yeah, yeah.
11.
Okay, all good.
15. I think we got a few that are quite. We got most that are 15 in the party. It's weird.
All good as you were.
Oh.
Okay, Okay, so seeing that my spell didn't work, I'm gonna... Would I know what that spell is, or would I just be oblivious?
You're definitely not oblivious. All sound has vanished
Okay.
from existence.
How are the people looking that are trying to cast the spell of protection?
They look fine.
Are they still casting a spell?
They still seem to be casting the spell.
Cool. That's most important. So, you know what? I'm gonna break rank and I'm going to move out of this. So 5. I can't. Okay, 5.
Okay. As you move there, I need you to... I'm just going to quickly... so you move in that direction.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm just going to check something. Never mind. Ozin, so you feel like a short breeze behind you. And you know that breeze well. That's the breeze of a weapon that just missed you. And you turn just in time to see the air shimmer. And standing where you were is another return. This one has these sort of beady little holes to its mask. And like a completely, like no mouth where its mouth is. It has this sort of filigree that looks like its mouth is like a line that's stitched shut. The world's still completely quiet, by the way.
Oh no, do I leave my friends here? I don't know what to do. I can't do anything.
Oh, I forgot to mention as well, one last thing. With your passive perception,
Yeah.
you do spot, because the other one failed its stealth check, a telltale shimmer right next to Xanthia. You just see a rustle as if something moved when it shouldn't have.
Okay, I don't
It's still
know
your
where
turn,
the shimmer
though.
was. Okay, bonus action, disengage. I'm
You know
going
there's
over to
someone there
Xanthia.
who's not visible.
Okay. I'm moving over to next to where that shimmer is.
Okay, that's fine.
I don't know.
5, 10...
Okay, so
Right there?
yeah.
Easy enough.
And I'm just gonna ready myself in case someone shows up. I need to
Okay.
protect my girl, okay? Okay, that's it.
Scotty, it's your turn.
Scotty is in the process of. He's lost to the fairies because he's incapacitated. So
Oh, right.
he thinks he's currently singing a song that only he can hear. Which is a shame because the lyrics are diamond, but
You guys turn
know
and
what
you
they are.
actually genuinely see little satyrs dancing around his head, full on Looney Tunes style.
yeah. But yeah, that is
Okay,
incapacitated.
it is
so
Botch's
that's it.
turn though.
Botch is just having a great time. He's going to take a quick side step to the right to make sure that he's still in proper flanking capacity for this guy.
Very well.
But he's just going to unload with his great axe for 2 more strikes.
Okay, go ahead and make 2 attacks.
Again, +2 for the flanking, so that's a 10 and 17, 10 and 19 plus.
You got bless as well.
Oh, yep, thank you very much. I will do those now. So it was 10, 17, 10, 19, 13, 22 plus... so the 2 attacks are... $20 plus 31 to hit. Does 20
yes.
hit?
20 hits and
Cool.
31
They-
both hit.
Yeah, cool. So they both hit. So 1d12 plus 6, so I can do both those together. d12 plus 12. So a total of 24 points of slashing damage with the 2 strikes.
24, very nice. Slash! He carves into this creature, black Icarus blood dripping freely. He's not looking as good as he was. 24, you say?
Yeah, 24 total.
Yep.
And then as his bonus action, the flump appears. And I'm
Did
gonna
you
position-
re-roll the wild magic?
Oh yes, it does. So I don't get that. Cool. Does anything happen with the tendrils this time around. Nope, that's it. So that's all he does.
Copy that.
And he's just gonna stand there and ready with a maniacal grin because he sees that this thing can go down.
Okay, Xanthia, it's your turn. You don't hear anything right now.
Oof. Okay, I think Xanthia will turn a little bit confused to Hilera, seeing how she just moved to and from and back again. Like, what the fuck was that about? And then she sees this other returned there. So she will get right in his face and attack it with her trident.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll.
26 to hit.
26 does hit.
Perfect. Okay, so wow. That would be 7 points of damage for the first attack.
Copy that.
Okay, that's a nat 1 to hit. So
That misses.
okay, bonus action, turns her trident around and tries to bonk it in the head because she's still pissed about getting bonked herself. That would be 17 to hit.
17 does hit.
Okay, and that would be another 7 points of damage.
Copy that. So, unfortunately, he's a slippery one, and he manages to dodge your first strike, but you turn into it, and you basically drive the central prong of your trident through his arm, and then turn twisting and basically crack him across the face. And he staggers, but then he sort of gets back up. There we go. But he definitely took a fair bit of damage.
Cool.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that would be it.
Okay. It is the butcher's turn. He still does not get his kinetic jaunt, not kinetic jaunt, deadly shaping back. So he's just going to take 2 swings at Botch. Oof. That is a 14 to hit.
14 does not hit.
Wait, question. So Botch is not using his unarmored defense. He's using hide armor right now because it's a magical item for him.
Okay, let me have a look and see what AC he's got there as well. +1 bonus to AC while wearing this armor. So yeah, that should be automatically set up because he's got his fused chimeric hide set up, which gives him a +1 bonus to AC. His AC is currently marked as 16, which would be Dexterity +3. Yeah, that's correct. His AC is 16.
How much does hide armor give you?
This is only a typical hide armor.
It's 11, right?
11 +1 because of the bonus for which is plus,
Yeah.
so 12, and then
it's high armor 12.
yeah, because it's marked on fused chimeric hide as AC 13.
Hide
And-
is 12.
Hi. Okay, so
yeah, 12
okay,
plus
yeah,
2, 13 plus his dexterity bonus makes his AC 16. So it's math. The
Okay.
math is going correct at the moment. Yeah.
Cool. Just want to be sure. All right,
That's fair
second attack. Oh, another 14. God damn it. This time Botch is ready and just ducks and ducks twice.
You got some moves, pretty boy. He just kind of like dances from side to side.
Cool. Bithynia's turn.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna use my handy dandy Eldritch Blast, hopefully.
I'll point out, Bithynia, you don't hear anything right now.
Great.
As in, there's no
Fantastic.
sound in all of your existence right now. Just as a point.
Fantastic. Let's see if I can hear the crackle of Eldritch Blast, maybe.
Does
A 17 hit?
No.
You raise your hand and trace the glyph, trying to cast Eldritch Blast, but as you try to speak the incantation, no sound comes out of your mouth. And the spell fails.
Yep.
Wait, is everything I do going to fail?
Anything that requires you to speak an incantation, if it has verbal components, which I believe Eldritch Blast does. You check Eldritch Blast, is a little V next to Eldritch Blast?
Yeah, it does. It's got verbal and somatic.
Yeah. So you can't perform verbal components right now because you're within the area of effect of a silence.
Well then, I was going to wait for this, but can I use Hurl Through Hell?
You're gonna what? I didn't catch that, Rebecca. Sorry, what'd you say?
I will. Well, I'm gonna use Hurl from Hell. Am I able to move close enough to hit it?
Sorry, what are you using?
Hurl through hell.
Hurl through hell. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, but I need to get close. I need to arm strike this guy, but I don't know if I can move that far. Well,
I can't tell if I'm being messed with or not. Isn't Hurl through hell a fiend, Pact of the Fiend ability?
I don't know. It's on my thing. I don't know. I didn't put it there.
On your character sheet.
It says special. It's on my character sheet as an
From
action.
my knowledge, it is a Pact of the Fiend thing.
I don't know. It's on here though. I don't know. I don't make the rules. D&D Beyond.
Okay, I don't know why that's there, and I'm sorry to do this to you, but that is definitely not something that you have access to.
Couldn't I have taken it as a feat though?
It's not a feat. There's no feat that lets you do 10d10 psychic damage.
I'm not asking to do psychic damage though.
That's what Hurl Through Hell does.
It can, but that's not the part that I want. That's if it's a fiend.
Is it an upgrade? Is it an upgrade from Sphinx's Displacement by any chance?
It's not. I think it's when it was created in it shouldn't be here because I'm pretty like. So
I'm trying to use it. It is.
Oh, hang on. It comes from Inscrutable Mind.
that can't possibly be the case.
At 10th level, your mind becomes as indestructible as a Sphinx's. You're immune to any effect that would sense your emotions, and as part of that, it has Hurl Through Hell attached to the Inscrutable Mind.
Hold on, 2 seconds. Through collection.
It's not even customized. That is actually on that. Yeah.
But that's word for word the Fiend's ability.
Yeah.
Look, if there's a loophole, I'm taking it. All right.
This is not a loophole. This is an oversight,
Okay.
and that's
actually,
not.
What's weird is when you click Hurl Through Hell, it gives you the reading of Inscrutable Mind, which is the immune to any effects that would say. So it's almost like the wording has this kind of like blended two things together. But it should be the stats for Inscrutable Mind.
I know in D&D Beyond, when you create an ability, you have to basically put the blurb, like a short phrase, short description of it, and then a long description of it, and they're two separate tabs.
Yeah, and you when you select it, you see when you look at the extended version, it's giving you Inscrutable Mind's description rather than the short one that shows you Hurl Through Hell for some reason.
That's either a mistake by the person who made this in D&D Beyond, or an oversight by, or a glitch in D&D Beyond. I'm sorry. You can't do 10d10 psychic damage to this creature because you're a Warlock of the Sphinx, not the Fiend. I'm sorry.
It's too good to be true. That would be awesome if I could, though. Damn it. Alright, well, I will still try... what is the aura range?
You're not sure at this time, but you could maybe try and find out.
Well then I'll just move back.
Cool, you immediately take one step back, so that you're 15 feet away from it, and sound returns to the world.
Okay. So does that mean I can Eldritch Blast now?
You already used your action to try and Eldritch Blast once. So when you try to do it the first time, you use your action to do the incantation, but you burned your action to try and do it.
Okay, well then that's the end of my turn. I'm done. It's your turn,
Alright.
Alyssa.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Sorry,
Based off
it's-
that, do you want me to put it? Do you want me to pop a sphere of 20 feet around so you've got visual of where it most likely is for you, Bithynia?
I think I
No.
can do something.
Okay, fine.
Token. Light. I'll just go with dim for this. We'll go with 10. And light color. Let's just go with purple. That's a bit too bright, actually, so Scotty, you should probably do your thing.
Yeah, we'll do. 20 foot radius. 20 foot diameter.
10-foot diameter. Sorry, 10-foot
10
radius. 10-foot radius.
10 foot radius, 20 feet. Okay, cool.
Cool. It is the Returns Whisperer's turn. And he, true to form, is going to cast Dissonant Whispers on... Did you... Are you incapacitated at the moment, Scotty?
I seem to be. I appear to be singing.
Okay.
I am incapacitated, but I appear to be singing.
Okay. So he's singing, so that's fine. But he's going to cast Dissonant Whispers on Botch.
That's a shame. I was hoping if you cast it on me, I couldn't hear it, so it didn't affect me.
I don't believe Dissonant Whispers requires being able to hear.
A deafened creature automatically succeeds on the save.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, but he's definitely
So I
gonna
don't.
cast.
But yeah. Cool. So that is a Wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
He's really good at these. So 11, but I don't think I've got anything I can add to that. Oh, I've got a bless. Would a 15 succeed?
A 15 would succeed. He doesn't
Then I
have
shall
a
rock that-
terribly high DC.
That's fine. Then I'll have to roll the d4 and see if I get a 4. I did get a 4. That's a 15.
Oh, nice.
15 succeeds.
Cool.
Hashtag bless.
Well,
Indeed.
that's his turn.
He still takes half. I still take half damage from the
Oh, right.
thing. So
So you take... that would be 11 full damage, half to 5.
okay, that comes off his temporary hits. Cool. Perfect.
And he's going to, without breaking in...
In fact, actually, as a reaction from that, Barkios will do another unstable backlash and manifest another effect from
Okie
his
dokie.
stuff because he can. That's not the right dice to roll. Ignore that. Sorry, I need to roll a d8. I rolled a 1, which I've already done. Does the same thing come up if he's already done it?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, cool. Then more shadowy tendrils appear around me. Another Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw total of... 16?
Total of 8 plus my proficiency bonus for that. So 8. What is my proficiency bonus? Nope. He succeeds, so no effect.
Okay.
But he does gain another 12, a 1d12 temporary hit points.
Copy
so
that.
he regains. Well, in fact, no. He gets 1 temporary hit point that overrides his existing 1 temporary hit point, so nothing happens.
Copy that. Delisa, it is your turn now.
Okay.
You still don't
Currently
hear
I'm-
anything, by the way.
Right. That's what I was going to ask. Okay, I'll move here.
You still don't hear anything.
Here.
You still don't hear anything.
Okay, I can still get line of sight. What about here? Oh,
Sound
no.
returns to the world.
That one, sorry, not the one I clicked it too far.
That's fine. Sound
No.
returns to the world.
Okay. I'm pretty sure everyone is in range. 30 feet. Yeah. Oh yeah. Easy. Okay. Delisa will shuttle along her harp, and this melodic tune fills the air, and all. Ooh, how many of you guys is there? Can I target? No, I won't target myself. Yeah, I target everyone but me. And I cast Mass Healing Word.
Okay.
So that is. Let me roll. Oh, max healing. So everyone gets 14 points of healing. As this divine magic passes through in like a gentle breeze, you feel restored, replenished. So that is a bonus action, I believe, to do that.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So I can cast a cantrip, right?
Yes, you can.
60 feet, and I have a clear sight of view to the butcher because of that tunnel he created.
Yep.
All right, perfect. It's so Delisa's so deadpan. It's so hard playing a bard when you try to like vicious mockery people, but she kind of looks in that direction and shouts out, you know what they say? Oh, that's not even in a voice. I'm just gonna say it like that. You know what they say about men with big swords? They have little cocks, and it's got vicious mockery. So that's a DC 18 with save.
Okie dokie. Oh, that's a natural one.
Ooh. Okay, some psychic damage coming up, and I rolled 2 2s, so 4 psychic damage and disadvantage on his next attack roll.
Okay. In response to that, he turns to you. And he's gonna burn 3 legendary actions to recharge what is it called? Deadly Shaping. And this time he's gonna not use Flying Stone, he's gonna use Scything Shrapnel. He basically just goes to a like piece of like bronze gilding that's part of this sort of nice ornate path, and just tears the metal off until it's like a jagged sheet about this big, and then full on underarm throws it straight at you. I need you to please make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, that's a fail.
Okay, you take.
It's not a ranged weapon attack, is it? Because it's a dex save.
Yeah.
Back.
You take 19 points of slashing damage. And at the start of each of your turns, you are going to take 3d6 necrotic damage as the wound, basically like black veins seem to seep out, and like the wound seems to almost immediately fester, full on like Frodo Nazgul blade style.
Oh, that's fun.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
I have Shadow Mark. Bro, can I not throw my Echo in front of Delisa?
I think that specifies an attack. Can you double check?
An attack directed at another creature.
It's not an attack. Like, it's an attack, but it's not an attack per rules as written. It's a bit of a thing, but...
That's a stupid loophole.
It's not a loophole.
So, do I have any conditions on me right now?
Not a specific named condition, but basically the wound is like festering, and you at the start of your turns, like continuously, 3d6 necrotic damage.
Okay.
So he's not considered poisoned or diseased?
No.
That's fun. That's really fun. I pissed him off with his small cock joke.
Okay, at the end of that, it is the other returned Whisperer's turn. he's going to. Yeah, fuck that. He's just gonna do 4 attacks against you, Scotty.
4.
Yeah,
Okie dokie.
4 dagger attacks. First one made with advantage because he's still invisible.
Yep, go ahead.
Oof. That is a 11 to hit.
Doesn't hit. Just a quick point of order. Am I still incapacitated at this point?
You are incapacitated.
So I can't take a reaction or anything. Okay, cool. Yeah. No. 11 hits. Does not hit.
Okay. You're still incapacitated, so it's still advantage anyway throughout.
Yeah, that's what
Okay.
I was gonna say. So then it's an advantage roll.
Okay, that's better. That's a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. I'm just gonna roll the attacks simultaneously first.
Sure. I mean, actually, you may want, considering that I might go unconscious after a single blow, you might want to do them one by one in case
Okay.
it affects death throws.
I don't think being incapacitated gives the attacking creature advantage. It just means that the incapacitated creature can't take actions or reactions.
Let me double check as well.
I've just
may be
pulled up
correct.
the rules. Yeah.
Okay, well, okay, fine. No, you're correct.
Sweet.
Okay, the next two hits.
Thank you for saving me.
The next 2 hits are still good. The 2 hits I just rolled are still gonna hit because I rolled a 19 and a 17, and then I rolled a I rolled 19 and a 17, and before that I rolled a 17 and a 16. It was like they were all really high rolls.
Yeah. So the other hits would hit. Yeah.
Yeah. So first attack was in first attack that hit.
Yep.
Oh, that's okay. It's 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Second attack, again another full damage to D4 plus 3, 7 points of piercing damage.
I will
Okay.
take that instead.
Ooh.
Okay. Take 7 points. Final attack. That one misses. So he just full on like prison style, like tries to like shiv you a bunch of times, but unfortunately you have just enough of the faculties basically just like stumble out of the way. Okay.
I now
Oh, yeah,
have
he's-
9 hit points.
He's visible to the world now. Amalia's turn.
Echo is still in his tiny region, so she will still slash him.
Okay, go ahead and make 2 attack rolls.
Mm-hmm. And second. Roll. Attack. Number 1. 18.
18 does hit.
Okay. And then slashing damage is a 14.
14 misses. Oh, sorry. 14
Damn.
slashing damage. Got it. Yep, that's fine.
Second roll is 16.
16 misses, unfortunately.
You're blessed. Add a D4.
Okay, thank you. 1 minute, let me roll a D4. D4.
Helena, have you not
D4,
taken
D4.
any damage since this started? Oh wait, who's blessed? So, Dolly, so you
Oh,
took a
did-
shit
I
ton of
didn't-
damage,
Yeah.
didn't you?
Yeah, just then.
Yeah, okay, roll concentration on that. Wait, how much damage did you take? It was
19.
20.
I passed. I rolled an 11. It was 19 damage.
Was
Yeah,
it 19?
19.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I
cool.
wrote it down.
Cool, still blessed. So Amalia, go ahead and roll that extra d4.
4.
Hits. Sorry.
We're really making the most out of that blast today.
Okay. And then damage on that is. That is such a shit roll. 8.
Okay. He's not looking great.
Good. He should die. That's it for now.
Okie dokie. Hilira, your turn.
Okay, okay. Okay. Oh, this is absolutely fine. Totally fine. I'm going to move to Delessa 510. So now I can hear again.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Brain is thinking. You know what? Let's bring a good one back. Let me see if I can do this. Okay. For my action, I'm going to grab my holy symbol and extend my hand out to Skotinos, and I'm going to teleport him in between me and Delessa.
I don't know why.
So,
For a
you
second, I
know.
thought you were gonna say directly in front of the butcher. I have no idea.
Your sacrifice is necessary.
Between you and Delessa, got it.
Am I back? My Wi-Fi
You're back, you're back.
disconnected. Okay,
You're back.
cool. So he is now sandwiched.
Hey.
And
Scotty is happy
then,
with this current situation.
and then
Scotty thinks he's 7 again right now, being like taught his lesson.
let me see. By the way, Scotty, anyone that attacks you in the next round has disadvantage. You are resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. That's it. That's what I want you to know in case someone attacks you. And then I'm going to cast Healing Word on you. I feel very nicely.
Can he?
Just heal my boy.
Okie dokie.
Be fine.
Anything else on your turn?
Just roll in my dice. That's 12 points of healing to you.
Nice.
Let me see. I used 10 feet of movement, so I'm going to move. Am I gonna move? No, I'm gonna stay put. You know, let's just
Quick
stay put.
general note for everybody. It's not like a problem or anything. When it's your turn, as in mechanically, like in Foundry, you're in control of the camera basically for like the live stream. So if you want to just zoom in like a teeny tiny bit whenever it is your turn, just because I can see the stream now, it's quite aerial shot. Scotty, it's your turn. Your turn is
Alright. I'm
you're
back.
do you get a turn? As have we already missed your turn once?
I've already had the missed turn. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then you're back to normal. And if you could just pinch
So
and
and can I
slap.
Can I hear as well now?
You can hear now, and if you could just
Fantastic.
pinch and
So
slap.
what initially I thought was just my ears ringing from the strike, I now realise that it was
Yeah.
in there as well. And you guys hear the last bit of the song he was singing, which he will now direct towards his saviour Hilira as he bonus action gives a what do you call it? Bardic inspiration. And you've got the last bit that he goes, I was gonna sneak up on the seer, but then I got scryed. And that's all he's got at the moment. And then he realizes
Butcher immediately recharges his legendary ability.
and gets himself back to normal, realizes what's going on. Right, gosh. And he, without any gumption or anything, he is going to cast Hemorrhage.
Didn't you just cast Healing Word?
No, that Bardic Inspiration.
Sorry, continue.
It's alright. Casting Hemorrhage at, I think we're going to take one of these sneaky people. So the closest
Okay.
one. Actually, no, that makes no sense. The one that's currently in combat here. So I'm going to do Hemorrhage on this guy.
Copy
So
that.
that's a Constitution saving throw.
Oof. These guys aren't great at that. Oh, rolled even worse. That is a sum total of 7.
Okay, he takes 4d8 necrotic damage, and if he takes any other damage, I need to be aware as well. But 4d8 necrotic is
Roll
a
your
total of
damage real quick.
22 necrotic.
And that kills him instantly. basically you watch Xanthia as he goes to like ready his knife to shank you, and then just like the Icarus black blood just pours out of the eye holes of his mask, and then just like out from under, like below the neckline of the mask, and then out from like the sleeves as he's like a bag of something that being like having the liquid squeezed out of it, and he just crumples onto the ground.
Yeah, as I'm kind of like almost like a sort of super villain kind of like clench, and the verbal component for that is exsanguinate, as I kind of just squish the life out of him, and then I will.
That's this one's aura, just FYI. I moved you.
Yeah, that's fine. I look towards that one. Go the one that's to the left, and just make a little, and I'm just going to take 5 feet back, unconsciously.
In response, it basically cocks his head at you and then just does this. Just arches a finger in front of its mouthless mask. Okay, it's Bosch's turn.
So, I think Botch is having a great time with this guy, so he is going to... I think he's already in a good position, so he's just going to take another 2 strikes. Is Bless still up?
Bless seems to be still up, yes.
Okay, so +2 for flanking plus these, so if let me do them one by one so I can get the actual numbers correct. 5, 7 plus... does 17 hit?
17 just hits.
Fantastic, and I will do the second roll again. Okay then, and 16 doesn't.
16 just misses.
But I have the the DM inspiration, so I'll roll again the 20 I did. See if I
Wait,
get higher,
Botch does?
and I didn't. He does, yes. He's currently got marked as inspired.
Okay, right.
Not a bardic inspiration, but I rolled a 1, so it makes no difference.
Okay.
So he only gets one hit, and I've used that inspire thing. So 1d12 plus 6. Woo! 16 points of damage.
Copy that.
And I
Nice.
just
This time you managed to carve it across his chest and just again, just slowly coagulating ichor continues to free flow from this creature.
And that's it. I'll stay where I am.
Xanthia, your turn.
Alrighty. I think Xanthia will get now into this guy's face and also try to, follow his colleague into the afterlife once again.
Okay.
So trident out. Yeah, that misses definitely. Oh, hold on. 4 plus 8 is 12 plus 13 doesn't hit, right?
1 second. 13 misses.
Alrighty. What about a 14?
14 just misses.
Dang it.
Would you bless?
Yeah. Okay. And I'll try my bonus action. Come on. That would be a 17 to hit.
17 does hit.
Finally. Okay, that would
Again,
be...
this time he's a slippery bastard. You do it for 2 thrusts, and he basically just 1, 2, but he's not prepared for the sweep this time, and again, you crack him across the face.
And that would be 7 points of damage again.
Very well. Sort of staggers for a moment, then stands up. No expression at all, no signs that it hurt him, but a visible dent in the golden mask. How much, sorry, 7?
7.
Copy that. Anything else in your turn?
Nope. Nope.
Okay, it is the butcher's turn. And he gets his deadly shaping back. So he is going to... Yeah, he's growing tired of Botch, so he's going to aim it at Botch. Dexterity saving throw, please.
Yep. Do I get the bless for
Oh wait,
this
actually,
saving throw as well?
let me think for a second, because I'm wondering, what would he do in this situation? Trying to think if he wouldn't try to swing the sword instead, hedge his bets in terms of more likely to deal damage. No, I said it. I'm gonna do it. I need Botch to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, so that is with the die that I've rolled plus dexterity, a total of 23.
That succeeds. So... he dodges it completely. Nothing happens. Botch takes no damage this round.
Hey!
Knew I should have swung. It is Bithynia's turn.
So, am I okay to Eldritch Blast this time?
Yeah, you can... yeah, so the sound has returned to the world. Now you're fine. You can Eldritch Blast.
And these things here with the mask, do I see those or no?
You see them now, yeah. Or you
And
see the
how's
one
this-
that's still alive.
How's, okay, I will try to Eldritch Blast this one. That's still alive.
So, oh, sorry. So there's the big one that's engaged with Botch, and then there's the one that's engaged with Xanthi.
Yes. Yeah, so...
The one with Xanthi. Okay, cool. Go ahead and make your attack rolls.
16.
16 hits.
And 23.
23 also hits.
And then my damage total to this one. Pew pew! Finger guns. 23 damage.
And
Get off my paladin! Ah!
a crumpled mass of smoldering robes falls to the ground dead as ting 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 ting, ting a golden mask clatters away from it. And he is also dead.
Shiny. I'll just wave over. I got you. I got it. I mean, you loosened it, you weakened it, but I got it. Also, and then she'll look over at Alyssa. Vicious mockery. Kind of rude, but keep doing it.
Also, thanks for taking care of that one.
Okay, end of your turn. Butcher is going to use trying to think. He's going to use one legendary action to use Implacable Advance. And he's going to move just through the exact same hole. Boom, 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 boom. Delisa, I need you to make a strength saving throw.
It's gonna be fun.
And in case you're wondering, Scotty, no attack of opportunity is provoked.
Yeah, I figured it was like the standard thingy.
Yeah, that's a fail.
Yeah, he... This time, as opposed to, having to hook his arm under your waist, because you're not a heavy barbarian, he just grabs, palms your forehead, and then holds you out almost Omni-Man style as he runs through the wall. Boom, and crashes in... Sorry, just 1 second, just need to double check how far he can move. Yeah, he's basically gonna put you through this wall back here. And you take... $15 points of bludgeon damage as he does so.
Oh, it's not looking good.
That's the end of his legendary action. Amalia, your turn.
Attack him.
Ooh, that wasn't an attack, was it?
No, it wasn't an attack.
Fucking hell. Does it need to be an attack?
If it uses the word attack, it does need to be an attack roll.
Yeah.
The wizards are usually pretty specific about that.
So much
15.
bullshit there isn't attack.
25, 30. Okay, I can move them. And why can't I move myself? I don't want to see the what is with this laptop. God.
1, 2, 3, 4, yes. 5, 10,
I
15,
can
20,
move here.
25,
1 minute.
30,
Oh.
35, 40. Yeah, you can get into melee with him.
Okay. And we all know what I'm gonna do. Attack with my axe.
Okay, go ahead and make 2 attack rolls.
First attack is a 21.
21 definitely hits.
Damage is 13.
How do you want to do this?
Oh yes! Here we go. Yes. Okay. So you see, because he's a big fellow, and because I went over my shoulder.
Yeah?
Yeah, I want to cut off his shoulder, cut his arm off.
Yep, you full on just bring the axe, jump up, bring the axe down, and whooshing! The arm falls to the ground and the sword ding-ding-ding clatters away. And he turns to you. Anything else, or you want me to run with it?
Well, oh wait, question. Have I is this the killing blow or not yet?
This is the killing blow.
Okay. And then he turns around and I claw his face, and then the flesh is coming off.
You grab the you drive your claws into the gold of the mask and tear it off. And you can't help but take a moment back, because remember, there is no face on the other side. There is a sort of gash of a mouth, and then no other features. And you just, after a moment to gather your composure, you just... It's half a claw swipe and half almost like a slap. You just... And you just, tear his jaw so that it's hanging loosely, and he clatters to the ground with a mighty... dead.
Oh, and then so I saw him as he lay dead, going oh, what hurts my friends, my house, my place, I hate you! Okay, I'm good.
Alright, and you just wail on him until you end up turning him to soup.
Soup is good.
Title of the episode. 1 second, just because I've been standing for a very long time. Alright. Combat appears to be over. Well, this...
Oh, go on. I was going to say, am I still taking damage?
Yeah, you're still taking damage. So you haven't had a turn yet, have you?
No.
Okay, so start of your turn, you take... 12 points of necrotic damage. And the wound does not show any signs of getting better.
Okay.
Did Scatinos see that?
Yeah, you see basically Delisa keel over, then a little bit of blood come out of her mouth. As she clutches the wound that seems to there's a black veins that seems to be spreading out.
I'm just going to go ahead and cast Greater Restoration on myself.
There we go.
You sure? Because I have choice of thing.
I don't think that'll help.
1 minute.
Does the Greater Restoration work?
I'm conflicted.
Fuck me.
Does that mean.
I want to kill my party,
No.
but they make such good arguments.
I'm conflicted because this feels like an oversight and I need to make a call. And I feel like I'm stuck in a situation where I have to be really unfair to you or overly fair to you.
So overly
is it-
fair.
Is it from the
Sure, that sounds really good. Yeah.
If-
You already
it
took the
helps-
fiend ability away from me that I didn't deserve, so I feel like
If it helped, Scottinos was also going to head over, and he was also going to use another use of the Faraka's Balm to try and offset whatever it is, not knowing if it's a disease or a poison
Technically
or something.
speaking, neither of those work.
I think I just die then.
Okay.
Yes,
No,
I
we are not
die.
kidding.
Can I use, like, I don't know, 5 points of my lay on hands and see if that does anything?
Okay, are you using 5 points to... How are you using the 5 points?
To restore some health, just in general?
Okay. The second you restore hit points, the veins recede, and the effect immediately abates, and you're fine.
Oh.
See, this is what I mean. So it specifies, the wound ends if the target regains any hit points or if a creature uses an action to staunch the wound with a DC 15 medicine check. That's why I was conflicted, because
Faraka's Balm does heal as well. if that helps.
But you didn't use it to heal, you used it to cure,
It does both. You heal hit points and it cures either one poison or one disease.
Oh, simultaneously?
Mhm.
Okay, in that case, I'll say that, Xanthia, you can have those 5 hit points back. Let's see, here's what I'm Here's what I'm conflicted about, because I feel like if a fucking medicine check would do it, well, no, because greater restoration. No, it's not restoring anything. It's just a very. It's
a DOT. It's a DOT rather than a.
It's almost like being cut with like a serrated blade or something. It just causes like damage that's difficult to repair. So it can't just be like something has to be staunched it. So I'm gonna say, unfortunately, greatest restoration stands in terms of you used it, but it had no effect. I'm sorry.
That's fine. That's all right. I felt like that's what she would do
Oh, no,
anyway, panicking in the
It made
moment.
perfect sense. It's just one of those
Yeah.
tricky abilities, just out of character. But as you guys take a moment to catch your breath, you hear a sound.
Why are you saying that?
And you turn and you see a blue light, almost like a flowing river, like begin to move between the hands of the mages. And it sort of passes between them, almost darting about like a swallow before it starts to spin it around them wider and wider, or like a particle accelerator almost. A enormous arcane field of energy just expands 1,000-fold in half a second. And in but a moment, a enormous glowing azure translucent dome is covering the entire city of Meletis. You turn and see Persis, Elspeth, who you recognize, but several other mages who only Bithynia really recognizes. As in, you're the only one who knows these people who's ever met them before. Oh, sorry, let me switch to main cam. They're all sort of got their arms out, arcane, like ether just pouring from their hands. Beads of sweat rolling down their faces, they try to maintain this dome. But sure enough, you watch another projectile harmlessly collide with the dome. Another harmlessly collide with the dome. And after 2 or 3, the projectiles stop altogether. Persis, from her position, just says, "This won't hold forever. An hour at most.
Okay. Then Helira take off towards the ocean. I'm gonna run.
You do notice that the dome is also like you would run into the dome if you continued on your path. But make a perception check again.
Yeah, that's not gonna do it. Perception. Yeah, that's a 10.
Can I try as well?
Yeah, you can go ahead and make a perception check.
22.
With a 22, you sort of squint, and just beyond the arcane veneer, you can start to see it as the fog slowly starts to fade a little bit as well. You see a flotilla made of dozens of, like, shipwrecks that seems to have been jammed together to form, like, this floating tower of junk. Atop it, a large trebuchet-like contraption that seems to be made of a combination of wood and bones. Some bones large, maybe belonging to ancient creatures. You're not quite sure how it's staying afloat per se. Oh, then it does seem to be floating on just like this bob of like different ships that have all been just moved together. All ships all like old and rotted. And this is like a couple miles off. It's only because of the 22. What you also see is surrounding it scores and scores of ships in a formation seemingly ready to defend it. And you see every kind of vessel, like fishing vessels, ancient, like Hasiran vessels that you're not quite sure how they were pulled from the bottom of the ocean that have to have been from the war. Old Meletian vessels, old Akroan vessels, Setessan flag, like all like the colors are represented, but rotted and decrepit and dead. But you count. There are too many ships to count. As in, at least in like 5 seconds right now, there are a lot, and they're sort of just hanging a couple miles off the shoreline. Over the course of about the next 5 minutes, you hear the sound of footsteps marching in formation as a heap of Meletian hoplites begin to converge on your current location.
While we're waiting, I'm going to make sure that we've, with the party, have collected the masks,
Okay,
so we don't lose them.
Can we see our ship from here?
Yeah, well, your ship is in this port. It's, Make a quick perception check, just DC's low, just to make sure that it's...
You know what? I don't trust you, Dice.
It's a big
I'm
port.
gonna pick a new
So
one.
the DC is low, but it is a big port.
12.
Yeah, it's fine. It's like a couple 100 feet off the way, but it's there.
It's not destroyed. It's looking good.
Fortunately, does not appear to have sustained any damage. In fact, you look at none of the ships seem to have sustained any damage. Not really.
Is it in the bubble or outside?
It's
the
in
bubble?
so the bubble encompasses like also the walled bay area that has the 2 statues of the founders of Meletis in it. So it's the port is part of the bubble.
So we could get on the boats, prepare, and then when the dome drops, we could move out.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. And you hear a voice say, Hilira, behind you, and you turn and you see Molpadia. Several cuts. Her hair, like, helmet lost at some point, you have no idea how. But she's just basically at the helm, at the front of her army, and just marching into position, and that's exactly what's going to happen. We've just about done clearing the city of this vermin. I'm going to have everyone take shelter. She summons one of her attending polemarks. How many have we lost? We're still counting, but over 3,000. 600 of them soldiers. Molpedia, fuck! And she like straight up kicks like a nearby crate that was just part of it, and it like actually like splinters the wood. We're gonna make them pay, but we need to move quickly. I'm going to have... She turns to the pole marks. Have the people take shelter. And prepare the armada. She turns to the rest of you guys. I've got a plan. But I need your help. I understand that dome won't hold forever. But it should give us enough time to prepare every vessel that floats. We're going to engage them directly. And we're going to clear a path for you aboard your Siren's Wrath. I need you to get to the flotilla. And lay it low. She, mentioned something to one of her lieutenants, who sort of nods and moves away. Can I count on you to do this?
Heck yeah! Let's go!
Not gonna lie, we've spent a fair bit, but
Yeah. We'll do everything in our power.
We can provide you with some limited assistance in that respect. We haven't much at the moment, but at this point, more and more people have joined. Like, you recognize people sort of throughout the city. They all seem to be amalgamating people of importance. Penelope. We see Penelope there. Is there anything that can be done? And Penelope nods for a moment, and so she's going to cast she'll come to you guys and cast Mass Cure Wounds. And because she is a life cleric, you guys don't roll. You heal maximum. So up to 6 of you can heal for 8, 16, 24, 29 points of health.
I think Bithynia should still be at full health, right?
I didn't take any damage.
Nice.
Only
I can take
emotional.
29, because I'm technically at 83 out of 100, so 29 would be fine.
Scotty, could you roll that health I would have healed from your ability? Just so I know what you would have...
yes, sorry mate, let me do that now. That is 1d8 plus wisdom, so you would have healed... And the verbal for the component for this is, no one steals half of my sandwich.
Love that.
No, that is it's not much. You only get 4 hit points from that.
Appreciate it.
Molpedy
What was it,
explains...
29?
29, yes.
To the DM.
Sorry, what was that?
You see his sword?
Yep.
How heavy is it?
It would be considered an oversized weapon because he is a large creature, ergo you would not be able to swing it.
Okay, question though.
Yep.
Could my axe break it into pieces?
Eventually.
Oh.
And more than one of us carry it at once, though?
Yeah, you could carry it, you just wouldn't be able to swing it with any reliability.
What if Hilira holds onto half of it and uses her super speed to kind of act as like a leverage, swinging it from left to right?
Well, she still has the muscle mass of a kitten, so speed doesn't
Okay,
really...
hold on, wait. What about if I hold Hilira?
We're desperate to have hold of this. We will have this power.
It is a non-magical weapon, I just want you to know that, right?
worth it.
Oh yeah, I'm aware of it, but I still want the weapon.
Do you see how big her
dear.
room is? That could be a
Yeah.
headboard.
It's true. Wow.
You guys have maybe an hour right now. Do you really want to spend it
Um,
trying to figure this shit out?
Is one of those 29 hit points good to go into Scotty?
That's up to you guys.
Scotty would like one of those 29 points of hit points, please.
Well, there's seven of us, and Bithynia was full health, so that should be
Are
fine.
we all
Ah, happy days.
Yeah.
Sweet. That
Yeah,
is
that's good.
I'm also going to... Have we used any of our hit die up to this point?
You have not.
No.
You
Could we take a short rest?
So Molpadia does say to you now, we should be ready to go. We should be ready to sail within the hour. Use this time to rest up if you can.
Yeah, I'm taking up for rest.
So, can we get everybody on the boat? Because I don't need a short rest, because I'm at full again. So, I'm just gonna be the man that talks to everybody, and everyone can rest.
Well, I kind of need you here for something.
Oh, me!
Yeah. Yeah. Are we allowed a short rest, DM?
Yeah. So Molpadia basically said to you like you'll have about an hour before we need to set sail. Get the rest you need.
Okay.
Short rest.
So on the short rest, you get Song of Rest from me. So everyone gets an extra 1d8 hit points if you spend the hit dice.
I'll say as well. Penelope will spend 3 first-level spell slots to cast 3 uses of Cure Wounds. So that should be 3 separate
who needs a lot
instances
of healing?
13 hit points.
Scotty's managed to fully heal from hit die plus Song of Rest, and that. So Scotty's fully healed, and I'm going to use 4 more of my hit die. And while resting, I'm going to take my Serpentine Dagger and taking out the Chalice Tefarica, he'll plunge the sword through his palm, draw the blood out, and use that to regain 4 of my sorcery points.
Copy that.
Santia, how are you doing?
Almost back to full. Like 12
Okay.
hit points short of full.
As you're healing, I'm gonna give you my Snuggle Beast Unicorn, and you get an extra 2d6.
Oh,
I feel like the first-level spell slots are overkill. The Cure Wounds are overkill at this point, so I'm gonna say that she'll decide. She'll see what state you guys are in and decide to conserve them in case anyone else ends up in dire straits of the throngs of people who have been.
Bokios is going to, while this is all going on, go over and is it pronounced Dolisa?
Dolisa.
Dolisa. He's
Took me
going
a while
to,
as well.
yeah, he's going to go over to Dolisa and go. You took that body slam like an absolute champion, and give you a high five.
She high fives him back.
Cool. And I rolled a d3, which I haven't got anything to do that. I rolled a 6, so that goes to 3. So you regain a 3rd level spell slot.
Oh. She curtsies and thanks him and says, I took a lot of damage in that fight. I maybe should have stuck to entertaining. The worst thing that would happen is an old man would probably grind up against me while I was performing, and, well, as uncomfortable as that is, at least I didn't take any damage. But, yes, maybe the pervert is better than the butcher. And then she's going to go over to Amalia and just say, thank you for saving me back there. I wasn't looking good for me, but you slayed the butcher in front of me, and I appreciate that.
I'm sorry I scared you, and then she like grabs you and hugs you. That's a little cute.
Wow, an Amalia hug.
ooh.
Those are rare.
You didn't scare me. It's fine. And Scotty, thank you as well for healing that wound. It didn't seem like it was going to close. But there is one thing I want to say, and she kind of positions herself in like an elevated area and pulls out this, looks like a hand drum. Anyone familiar with instruments would know it's called a tympanum. And she just begins to slowly tap along. And if you'd play the music, DM, that would be great.
On it.
I sent you the
Music?
tympanum music before. There we go.
Turn that right down.
Yeah.
Is that a good volume for everybody?
Sounds good to me. Yeah. So she slowly plays this song. You can feel it start to inspire you, and she says, looks down towards all of you and says, "Except for Bithynia, I've only just gotten to know some of you. Unfortunately, the circumstances surrounding our meeting have been less than favorable. However, as ugly as conflict is, it forces us to show our true colors. You, my friends, have battled bravely in this fight against evil, showing exceptional courage and honor in the process. But this plight isn't over. In fact, it only might have just begun. The enemy might outnumber us. Their lack of fear might give them an advantage. But they do not have one thing: love. Love trumps all. Its power is immeasurable. Our love for each other, our love for the innocent, and our love for the city of Meletis and Theros at large will give us that power to vanquish this enemy, one that seeks to wreak havoc on civilization itself. Any moment might be our last, but everything is more beautiful because we're doomed. You will never be lovelier than you are now, and we will never be here again. Give it your all and seek that strength from within your hearts, and let the drums of liberation free your soul." And with her inspiring leader feat,
Yes.
And for that speech, take a +2 to your piety
oh, thank you.
with the goddess of love.
I'm just trying to think. I'm trying to work out how much you gain. 15 temporary hit points for everyone.
Oh yeah, Amalia, you also gain like +5 piety.
Yay!
You just killed a bunch of returned, which are like basically the worst when it comes to worshippers of the god of death.
Piety number 5. Where are my notes?
Continues just to play for a bit. And yeah, the drums get the adrenaline.
Hey, you know what?
going.
Everyone else also takes +1 for that asshole. Killing that asshole.
Hey.
+1 to the asshole.
So as you guys are, as you finish this beautiful speech, Penelope approaches you guys still and says, "Power of love is truly a wonderful thing. But this might not go amiss." And she produces 2 small vials that are in bottles that seem to have like a section of it made out of copper at the bottom and shaped like a little cauldron. So like the round potions that's shaped like a little cauldron that have the glass jutting out of it. And inside they have a very clear, pale blue liquid.
Do I recognize these from anything that Penelope's been brewing or crafting while I've been apprenticing?
Make an intelligence check using your... I'll say at this point using your proficiency bonus for this particular check.
Okay, so that's +5 to this. No.
What is it? What'd you roll?
7.
No, you don't recognize these ones in particular. I keep these in case of emergency, but I guess this is... These are potions of spell recovery. So one potion restores 1d3 plus 3 expended spell slot levels. You can recover a total number of combined spell slot levels equal to or less than the number you roll when you drink this potion. None of the slots can be 6th level or higher.
1d3 plus 3,
Yeah.
right? Question:
Yeah?
If a warlock drank it,
She's
Would
taking
they
a
still
short
be able-
rest anyway.
oh yeah, of course you get your spell slot back. Cool. I just
Oh.
realised it's like otherwise you get you.
By the
How are
way,
you gonna get your spell slot back?
Bithynia, when the butcher
Okay.
died, his your Sphinx's your lore master went off. What would you like to know?
But it can only be about him.
It can only be. Let me double check the exact wording of it, but it can only be something he would know. So you can ask him any question, but whether he knows the answer or not is.
Could be who sent him. Or
Oh, you
something.
guys know that already.
We
Okay.
already know that. Yeah, so something else. Something probably related to the Armada. Who do we know who's captaining the Armada that's out there? The flotilla? The flotilla that's out there?
Is that what you want to ask?
Yeah, like what information can I get about the flotilla? What he knows about it.
A small tidbit of information. So you want to know who's captaining it specifically? It has to be like a.
Yeah.
You have to treat it almost like the divination spell in a way, or speak with dead. So who's captaining it?
Mhm. Yeah.
Just looking at the exact wording, just to make sure I don't provide too little or too much. Just hear a deep voice just ring in your head. The architect has been busy. He will enjoy bringing his toy to bear against you all.
So this is some treason bull crap, y'all. The inside job.
Make an insight check, Bithynia.
Wait, what? Who's doing it from
Bithynia,
the inside?
make an insight check.
17.
With a 17, hearing the word architect, it doesn't sound to. It sounds more of an abstract term in this particular instance that it's being used. You, based on his intonation and his sort of more cryptic phrasing, you don't get the sense he's talking about a literal architect.
Conspiracy theorists.
Though-
I think that's it.
With your
I don't.
intelligence, I'll say, putting two and two together between the term the architect and seeing this enormous structure that's
Mhm.
just off the coast of the city, you imagine that the architect probably refers to, in the same way that you guys just defeated the butcher, the architect may be a similar kind of nomenclature for another lieutenant of some sort.
I have a suspicion, but I don't know for sure. I just am nervous about this next endeavor. but someone involved with building to some capacity, architect or otherwise, I don't know. Clearly, they crafted this monstrosity that's out there, but there's something greater out there within that chaos that we may or may not see just yet. And it has left me nervous, more nervous than what we've dealt with so far. And it has been a day.
It sure has been.
So I don't have the potions in D&D Beyond yet, but I assume you're taking them now. So just I guess decide amongst yourselves who's going to be drinking them.
Oh, Scotinus was going to say when it depends on who did Penelope hold them out to, actually.
You all, like,
Cool.
decide amongst yourselves whom these would go the furthest for. And just to clarify, in case there was any misunderstanding, let's say you rolled a total of 4. That could be 4 first level, a 2 and a 3. Sorry, a 1 and a 3, or 2 2s.
It's from Gideon's Saddlebag, isn't it? This one.
Yeah. Or
I recognise the name.
Saddlebag,
Yeah. Griffon Saddlebag. Yeah.
You a subscriber as well?
Yeah. Well, once.
Once I was, yeah. I
don't know. I don't know if they've ever updated it since then. Scotinus will look to them all and go, I'm very tempted by one of these, but I'm also tempted to keep hold of one, and then we use it if we need it, or give it to whoever needs it at the time. But I've got a little bit of power left. Who's completely spent?
How many spells do the healers have left?
Not a ton.
That's a look right there. Have a potion.
I still can do a little bit. It's not critical, but also could be better. Okay.
Kind of pouring it down your throat.
I still can do a little.
Yeah.
Okay, so what was the wording of the spell again? Or like the potion?
You roll a d3.
Okay, so
D3.
roll a d4 if it's a 4 reroll. We'll just do it that way. That's the easiest way to do it.
Oh yeah.
Roll a 3.
Okay, so you up to 6 spell slot levels. Allocate them how you wish.
So,
okay.
I think for a paladin that basically gives you all your spell slots back. You have like.
Yep. I had.
Nice.
Yeah. So.
Yep.
Yes.
That's perfect.
And you just feel the raw ether enter your veins and your muscles relax slightly as they're no longer under the tension of exhaustion.
That was quite the experience.
I
But
should
yeah.
hope so. I'm very good, says Penelope. But
You are.
I have something to attend to, I'm afraid. And she sort of rushes off, and you spot that she's rushing to a stretcher that's sort of being brought out, and she gets to work immediately. And the more perceptive among you spot a familiar shock of fiery orange hair.
Wait, what?
Oh shit!
No!
Know what?
What? Is it who I think it is? Oh, I can hear myself.
You see a shock of fire orange hair, but that's like 50 feet away.
You say fire in the air?
Okay. Fiery orange hair.
Fiery hair.
Fiery. Sorry, there's like 3 people talking. What? Fire iron hair?
Fiery orange hair.
Fire.
It's Daxos. Daxos is on a stretcher.
Not our king. Not our Lord and Savior, Daxos.
I don't know. What are you guys doing?
Should we check up on him?
You can't see her well. Like, it's a bit of a crowd.
I'm gonna run over
Yeah.
with my 60 feet of movement.
He gets set down and basically like they're forming like a little makeshift like hospital type thing to.
Is he unconscious? Dying?
He's conscious.
Dead.
He
I'm
is.
just gonna wave. I'm just gonna go on top of him and wave.
He is covered in wounds. Like he
How'd
looks.
it go?
He just coughs up a spurt of blood.
Well,
We would him a potion with, you know, the potion I have. Would that help?
You maybe he looks alive, just very badly wounded. He's just covered in weapon wounds, burns, like burns as well, which
So
is
would
rare for the Dark
would
Souls.
a great potion like help him or no?
So he's not actively dying, is what I'm hearing.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to say, but he does appear to be being tended by Penelope right now. And as
Okay.
you sort of look, he does one of his hands is sort of like off to the side a bit, and it is being clasped in by a set of other hands. That as you sort of look up, you see a shock of not shock of like a cascade of blue hair as Defili's like
I
clutching
look
his
over
hand,
to Scotty like,
and you see genuine concern on her face. She's
Given
pretty
yeah.
banged up as well. I just want to put it a note.
As tempting as it is to throw shade at this point, Scott is going to go. Penelope's the best at what she does. Best let her focus. Besides, we've got something else we need to do.
We need to find our boat.
Daxos
And
Daxos just about manages to make eye contact with you, Xanthia. And he just gives you like a millimeter's worth of like a small nod, which you just no words need to be spoken.
Why
okay.
is he giving her a nod? What does it mean?
You
I'm also confused.
you interpret it as much of a gesture of encouragement as someone who is very close to death can muster in this particular moment. He's basically saying to you, give him hell.
Oh God.
He understands that this isn't over, and so he's giving you a moment of encouragement.
Can I just, to be safe, pat his head? I'm just gonna cast Spare the Dying. Just like, pat his head, spare the dying.
He manages.
That's it.
He manages to
case.
crack a warm smile. Penelope stands up, just hands still steeped in blood. Lost a lot of blood, but he'll make it.
That's good.
Cool.
He killed hundreds.
Addies.
Yes.
But Botch says, huh, those are rookie numbers.
Dick.
How many did you kill again, Buckyos?
Oh, like more than 5.
I think me and Ronos killed more.
Oh, you didn't. I killed the big guy.
I'm pretty sure Bakios actively saw Daxos kill, like, just in the brief moment where he fought with you guys, you still saw him kill more because he used, like, Firestorm and
In fact, yeah, I think Bakios is going to go over and, like, even while everything's going on there as well, is going to kind of rest a hand on his shoulder and go, you did well. And he's going to use Bolstering Magic and give him a D3 spell slot back. And he gains a 3rd level spell slot back with his 2nd Bolstering Magic.
That's good, because Daxos was out.
Thought so.
In fact, he'll probably actually use that immediately. 1 second. The 3rd level spell slot, you said?
Yep.
What does he do?
Fireball.
That's some Frieza from Dragon Ball shit right there. Like right after Goku gives him his energy, and he still decides to use it to. What spells does he
After our
have?
cleric already went Super Saiyan, it's fine.
What does he do with it?
That's not helpful. I'm just trying to see if. Double checking one quick thing. Wait, does he not have?
Oh, I need to roll for Bokios' hit die, actually. I forgot to
No,
do
he
that.
doesn't. That's right, he doesn't have cure wounds anymore.
Yowza.
Also, shouldn't we be looking for a ship? Like, as in going back home to get our ship?
We do need to make a move.
Actually, no, there's something he can do with it. He won't, he'll basically convert it into sorcery points, which he can then use to bolster any healing done to him. Divine Soul Sorcerer. But, that aside, Defili just stays with him, by his side, and he, you guys leave Penelope to do her work. As you guys continue to take this, short rest, making sure to gather your strength. If you like, you can take a moment to just inquire. And you'll find out that Peri Sophia is alive. Doing about as well as Daxos, but she's alive.
Okay.
Heavily injured and unconscious, but she's alive.
Jesus.
Tanis is alive, though her leg is broken.
Oh, thank God.
Her wound has been dressed, but her leg has been broken. Zoe comes to you guys. A few nasty cuts, but she's alive. Xanthia, your aunt and uncle are alive.
Oh, thank God.
I rolled for it too.
That is not comforting.
Nope.
There is one person I would like to inquire about. How
Yes.
is Thistlespine?
Oh, she's so funny. The tree that talks that we gave animals to so he wouldn't be alone in the forest by himself.
He's on the top of its problem is he's right on the top of the cliff top overlooking the pier, so I had to ask.
So we
you know what? There's an hour's
to
worth of
visit
time,
him.
so I'll say you have got time to do this if you want. You come to find him. He is missing a few branches.
Oh no.
Not like arms or anything. He looks damaged, like he didn't come out of the fight unscathed, but you do see...
Does that make...
Sorry, what?
Continue, I'm sorry. He's missing limbs.
Not limbs, but like, because he's a treant. So a lot of, like, he took some damage during the fight, but you do see he's alive. Horatio's alive.
Is Horatio?
Horatio's okay.
Oh, thank God.
Horatio was tucked away inside Thistlespine's branches. And you do see a decent amount of pulverized undead around Thistlespine.
Oh, that's good. What about Galatea? Is she alive?
Yes.
Good.
Yeah, you don't want Scotty's fiance to die.
Wait, what?
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 So
You do.
Can I?
So just as a final
Okay.
point, then you can absolutely. I'll let you do your thing within. Yeah, sorry about that. You do find out that among the casualties are Aristophanes, of course, Vorvos Nagalmath, who you guys, other than Bithynia, haven't met him before. He is a member of the council. He was Master of Guard. And Scotty.
Yep.
You see gathered in one, as you see sort of all the dead being gathered in one place. You spot a familiar face that does make your heart sink a little. You see Igiria, who was the satyr that had just discovered her wild magic.
No.
Where is she?
They're basically transporting the bodies into like a safe place where they can keep them until things are less dire. A lot's going on at the moment, just as
Is she surrounded? Is the body surrounded at the moment, or is it
not surrounded per
case
se, but there's stuff going on. A lot of bodies are being sort of carried back and forth.
I'm gonna go to the body to kneel down and look at her. How does she look?
Her eyes have been closed, and you get the sense that someone tried their best to move her expression to a neutral one. Sorry. She has... Her clothes are soaked in red in a few places, and you can clearly see the place where a blade plunged. And you do still see the shard you gave her around her neck.
I carefully reach round the back of the neck with both hands, and carefully unhook the metal latch that releases the shard. And holding it in my hand, I go to put it back on again. But I can't, and I reattach the shard where it was and carefully position it back. Straighten up the places where the clothes have been damaged. And I say, I'm sorry, I have no song for you yet. I normally have time to prepare. But when you are laid to rest, I will be there. And I hope my song will reach you. And I get up quickly and move back to join the group.
Very good. As you return to the group, you all begin your preparations. And as a side note, after Mulpadia barked the initial orders, you watched her Polmarks give a quick nod and then depart, relaying other orders to their own subordinates. And then like a rippling wave, it began. Bithynia, and especially you, Xanthia, you've both seen versions of this process, mainly in the form of drills. Sorry, lost my place. Mainly in the form of drills. Sorry. With the occasional more serious event. But all were only a fraction of the scale of what you see before you. Hilira, Hilira, you and Botch. Sorry, Hilira, your whole lives in Akros, you and Botch both have heard the soldiers of Meletis be spoken about with, at best, a modicum of disrespect, and at worst, open mockery. So you can't help but be at least a little taken aback at the genuinely frightening efficiency. Scores of platoons of soldiers each take to a ship. Ballistas are mounted, supplies stocked, and stations manned. In less than 30 minutes, the entire armada is ready. What unsettles you most, Hilira, is how relatively quiet it is. You're used to cries of battle and a borderline bloodlust. That is the Akroan way. At least in this moment, the warriors of Meletis seem to be undertaking this task which normally could take hours, but done in the fraction of a time, with the cold dispassion that is almost as terrifying as the mightiest of war cries. They don't feel like soldiers to you, they feel like surgeons right now. Throughout all of this, you're guided to the Siren's Wrath, which has been fully stocked and prepared for battle. A crew has been assembled for you, oarsmen and the like, so you're good to go. Monpadilla comes up to you guys, holding a small bag. Here. And she hands it out to you guys. You'll need these.
Captain? The bag.
But then you take the bag and you pull them out, and you recognize
Yeah.
them. They are small obsidian discs, so black marble discs, about 1 inch thick and 6 inches wide. And a very complicated glyphage is etched into each one of them. Bithynia, you know these to be something called a glyph of devastation. Seconds. So I read this properly. Oh, sorry, not a seal of devastation, not glyph of devastation. I knew I was going to mix that up. A seal of devastation. These are incredibly rare and incredibly expensive. You know that you can use one of them, speaking the command word, and set a countdown. When the countdown expires, the countdown being determined by whoever crafts the seal, it will call down a meteor swarm at the location of the seal. And there are 3 of them.
Are they magic rocks?
They are they are rocks of mass destruction.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Magic rocks.
Yeah. So
Bithynia says, sorry, Molpadia says,
Yeah.
one of these is enough to level a palace. Use all of them.
we will. I would use more if you gave them to me, but I believe that what we have here will be more than sufficient.
What we
and
have
I
here
appreciate
is
this.
all the ones we have in the entirety of the city-state.
We will make use of them where they need to be, which is out that way currently.
Nods. Get to an
And
ideal
so-
location on the flotilla and set these down and have a plan to get away quickly. She hands you a small slip of paper. This is the command word. do not speak this word out loud anywhere near these things until you are ready to run very quickly. You have 1 minute. You'll have 1 minute once you speak the command word.
Do you know
And
what
it's
the
low.
area of destruction is?
So it replicates the effect of the meteor swarm. So, meteor swarm.
So,
So
we
it
went
calls
from
down-
not having fireball.
It calls down 3 meteors in 40-foot, blazing orbs of fire at 4 different points, each 40-foot of a 40-foot radius. So let's say 80-foot diameters worth of devastation. Sorry, you were saying, Bithynia?
We will definitely be making use of these. I am excited for this. And yeah, yeah. And so are there still people around, like the people that you had listed earlier?
Yeah, so there's still
Okay.
soldiers preparing for battle and everything.
Okay. So can I go over to Dolisa and give her a hug?
Yes, you can.
Okay, so I'll go over there because I have not been near her this entire fight. I was over by the fire, just walking off. And so I'll walk over and I'm guessing just give her a hug and rest my head on her shoulder and say I'm so glad to see we both made it to the end of this wild day. How are you holding up?
Oh, I'm better than I was before. I don't even think you got a scratch on you, did you?
No, I never do. Well, not from the fight, anyways.
No.
The DM
I
will
just-
remember
um,
maybe I
what was
shouldn't
that?
have. Maybe I shouldn't have pissed the butcher off. I was maybe a bit too vicious with my mockery, shall I say?
I think that it was called given the circumstances. And so then she'll take her hand. Would you be willing to walk with me? And then could we walk over to where Zoe is?
Sure.
I
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
allow it.
Okay.
You
And
I'll say
so-
you just about managed to catch Zoe as she's being hustled away to take shelter as she stuck around as long as she could, providing insights with her powers, but she's being told to go into a very deep hole now, basically. Preferably speaking.
So I'm going to shuffle over, hopefully with Dolisa, to make it look less conspicuous. And just flounder, hey. And then say, I'm glad to see that you made it to the end of the day. I was worried with everything going on, especially with it supposed to, starting out as a great day for a Joyce event.
Thank you. I'm glad you're here. Sorry, I'm just mad at myself. I don't know how I didn't see this coming. I feel like this is partly on me.
So Bettina will offer her a hug and say, no, there's nothing that could have predicted this. There's
She
nothing
just
that could
collapses
have.
into the hug and just hear her softly cry for a second before she regains her composure. She tries to dry her eyes as best as she can, fans it so she doesn't ruin her makeup, and says, time enough later to grieve. Right now the people will look to the Oracle for hope and resolution. That, I think I can still do.
Bethany giving her a smile. You always have, and I have no doubt that you always will be able to do so. So I guess this is the part where we go our ways doing what we've always done best, and that's one of the reasons that we're both here at the end of the day. And I look forward to the next time.
And I want us both to stay here. You come back. You got that?
And then she'll look back over at Dolisa. Yes, there's, I don't know how many of us going out there, but it will be within everything that I have to make sure that all of us come back. If not for myself, but all of Melodies and for you.
I'm serious. If I don't see you back here, you're going to be in trouble.
Well, I look forward to it either way.
She sort of catches the stink eye that the hoplite escorting her is giving her, and she's like, I'm going to take shelter. Good luck out there.
You
And
as well.
she steals a quick kiss on your lips before being sheltered, being whisked away. You guys.
So Bethania giving a nod.
Mhm.
Gives her a wave and then takes Dolisa by the arm to turn around. Thanks.
The sailors are just about ready to cast off now. Everything's finally in place. Elspeth is still, and the others are still holding the barrier in place, but they definitely have beads of sweat pouring down their face and they're waning. You hear Elspeth murmur something to the archmage next to her, a woman with like long, slightly wavy raven hair, and a sort of almost borderline black lipstick. You don't necessarily catch what they say. But Molpadilla, who's back in full armor, like fresh set of armor, and is ready to go. It's twofold to my plan. We need to be able to break apart that defensive formation. So we're basically going to force them to engage. It is fortunate that you're gracing our city with a visit then. And you turn to see who she's talking to, and you see a female Triton with beautiful pale blue skin, a fairly humanoid face, all things considered, in terms of, if you were sort of just looking at the face, it would just almost look like a human with blue skin, except for the sort of color of her eyes. She has these blue fins that go down the side of her face, almost like a crown. Sorry. Xanthia, you and Bithynia can both roll history checks if you want.
Oh, yeah.
I'll say
Yeah,
as well,
yes.
I'm going to go to... Oop, wrong thing. 2 seconds.
I only got a 19.
Only got 19.
I only got a 5. Why am I so stupid?
We have PTSD right now, that's why.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's valid.
Bithynia, you recognize the face. You've, and just so everybody has the visual, alright, for the players. Ah, damn it, I did it again. Fine, let's do it the old-fashioned way. Cool, that's what everybody sees. I mean, that's
Oh,
what she looks
damn.
like. Bithynia, you've seen that.
Ooh.
You've seen that face once or twice before. Or then you see that face all the time, actually. Generally on murals. Generally standing next to a depiction of Elspeth, a depiction of Ajani, and the depictions of Keenthon and Liliana and the others who were part of that band that slew Xenagos. You know her name to be Kiora. You know her to be a powerful druid. And one of the, as I said, one of the members of the party that were responsible for defeating the one who would presume godhood. Always happy to help.
Thank you. She's addressing us. We can hear her. We see her.
Yeah, she's addressing
like...
she's just walking up to you guys. She's just chatting basically to Molpadia, and she just turns and sort of shouts towards Elspeth. Time I saved your neck for a change, huh? Ellie? And Elspeth, despite her years, despite pushing 60 almost, shouts, "Don't call me that!" Yoda chuckles. Very well. Are you ready? And Molpadia nods. And Kiora, bong, stamps her trident into the ground, and a reverberation echoes out. You watch as her eyes frost over white, and almost seem to, like, swirl with nebulas and clouds. Before you hear, the clouds go thicker and heavier and darker. In fact, sorry. It starts to rain as she casts Control Weather. And winds start to pick up. Lightning. What starts off as a breeze becomes a gale, and then almost starts to feel like a hurricane as the heaviest storm you can think of manifests into being. You can all see off the coast the waves begin to swell. And that's when you understand the current, or the way the wind's blowing, is inland. And you understand that the direction of the wind, the way the tides are now moving, seems to be forcing the ships surrounding the flotilla forward. And with that, Molpadia says, "Time to cast off." And one after the other, you all hop aboard the ships. Whoosh! One after the other. The vessels leave the port and join formation. Hilira, you're manning the keel, I presume. And so, as you guys sail off, you spot Molpadia on the ship next to you guys. Not on your ship, she's one ship over. A mage of some description who's on the ship with her sort of taps a hand to her throat. And then Molpadia speaks out in an echoing boom that just carries throughout, audible to all. Warriors of Meletis, the dead have come to your doorstep. They mean to take your homes, your lands, your families, and your futures from you. And they mean to do it by sea. They come to our doorstep with an armada and mean to engage us in naval warfare. They say failure is the greatest of teachers. Educate them. Show them why we call ourselves. Show them why we presume to rule the waves. And for the first time, you hear just like a collective cry of battle as like more than 200 ships are brought to bear against the encroaching armada, with you guys in the center of it all, with the most important job of all. And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Oh man.
Damn.
Nice.
Thanks so much to everybody who stuck with us, and it feels pretty great to be back. Next session, we should have everyone back with us. Do apologize for my coughing. Yeah, we'll have everyone back with us next session, and finally maybe look forward to a little bit of naval combat.
Oh damn.
Oh
I've
damn.
got my magic rocks. I'm ready. I don't know what the word is, but apparently I've got
So,
3 of them. So
You have the word written on a piece of paper, but the second you say the word, they'll activate. So you are implored not to ever say it out loud until you're ready to turn everything in like a half-mile
Barkios
area
is going
to
to ask
ash.
to see that piece of paper like ASAP. But you know,
The question is, can Buckios read?
we haven't checked this yet. I as far as I can see, he does have the intelligence level to read common. I just don't know if he took the time to learn it. I would have to speak to.
I think he can read. If I remember correctly, he can read.
Yeah, he's not quite grog level.
Right. But yes, thank you so much again to our lovely guest, Sammy, who will hopefully join us next session as well.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
I really appreciate it.
No problem. And I will, on that note, say that we are DC30 signing off. Have a wonderful evening and see you next time. Bye.
Bye.